Uh-oh. That needs to be muted. God damn, it is so fucking hot. How hot is it in Portland right now?
It's 96 degrees, something like that.
Yeah, I think we're in the same neighborhood.
It's not good.
We're at 85. We were at 94 or something earlier today.
I was just about 15 minutes ago. I was at the library.
Yeah.
But when it gets really hot and you don't have air conditioning, you go to the library.
Wait, oh, you don't have AC?
No, you have AC and you're complaining about it being hot?
No, I don't have AC.
Oh, yeah, I don't have AC. 106 today in San Rafael.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, that's what you get from living up in the deep north like that.
Yeah, deep.
I'm like 400 miles north of you.
Deep north.
So when you get this far north, we figured out that in Portland, it stays lighter for an hour longer than it does in San Diego.
An hour?
An hour. So the sun sets at 9 p.m. up here.
Mm-hmm.
But that means, it's still light until like 9:30.
So wait, is the Earth flat though?
I don't know what the answer. I don't know what the flat earthers say in response to it just being objectively lighter in Portland later in the day.
Right.
I'm not sure what the answer is. I'm sure they have an answer, and I'm sure it's fascinating.
Yeah, I wonder if it's got that Portland weirdness to it. Their science there.
It is a liberal enclave, so I'm sure that's gonna, they're gonna have their doubts about that automatically.
What the fuck is an enclave? What are you playing, Elder Scrolls or something?
What are you drinking right now?
Nothing, because it's green.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you see it? It's green screen.
I see you drinking right now.
Yeah, no, of course I'm drinking. It's so hot. I am drinking 4 Point Mosaic Park Single Hop Pale Ale Series. You can probably barely read that.
It's green screen. Is it
I know.
green
Yeah,
again?
exactly. Yeah. I was.
Why is that endlessly entertaining?
I don't know. But the thing that I was doing for most of today was just editing this dumb fucking video that we're all gonna watch together. And then second off,
wait, hold on. I'm gonna pop open the mango La Croix.
Yeah, see, that's what I was just getting to.
It's cold. I gotta open it immediately.
Yeah.
So there we go.
I've been drinking. I've slammed 3 limes today. 3 lime LaCroix.
Okay, I thought you were just eating limes.
I would. Yo, I'm scurvy fucking proof. Let me tell you.
Okay, I see 6 people watching right now.
Wow,
Pete has announced his presence.
Yeah,
There's
Pete,
5 people out there. They're just not announcing that they're here.
Everybody's just getting the goddamn fucking stream. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, break and enter, say, please join the stream, and then leave the home premises quietly and calmly. That's all we need here, okay? We're trying to get this shit going a little bit earlier, a little bit faster, a little bit up tempo, because we got
a lot to get through.
We got 2 hours of action-packed Netrunner that is beautifully edited to one extremely good player against one marginal player. Lots of memes. We're gonna need some clips, some meme suggestions for you, because making this piece of glory has awoken something in me. I need some deep Skyrim music. Dun dun.
Andrew's put a lot of effort into this tonight. So and tell your Netrunner friends we are actually streaming Netrunner tonight.
Yeah, there was a comment on YouTube from the last one that was like, "Oh, 2 hours in? That's only how much Netrunner I got." Sometimes memes need to make their way in, and I respect that commentary. But you know what? We're changing it right now. So.
Ransom Man, you're saying you're driving right now, no friends on the road. I'll tell you, there's always friends on the road. There's truckers. So what you gotta do is get on the CB, just announce, give the URL, live streaming Netrunner right now. Truckers play Netrunner, get them on.
Dude, I support truckers because truckers, you know what? You know what happens when a pack gets off the boat? Goes in a goddamn truck. And so you know what? Here's to you truckers. Thank you for bringing data packs to the store.
The stuff we buy, Bushi's in the street.
Finally. Okay, well we can.
What percent of the stuff we buy is just gets shipped to us in trucks versus trains versus boats? It's probably 50%.
50% trucks?
Yeah, the trucks are probably involved in at least 50% of the stuff you buy. Don't you think? Anything you buy at a retailer is coming on a truck.
So I will say this. I'm going to give trucks a little bit less of a percentage. Not much. Call it 40. But I do think airplane 51.
But I guess a truck is almost always involved in some part of the process, right?
Oh, sure.
I'm ignoring
I guess,
like,
yeah.
FedEx trucks and whatnot. I'm talking about the big rigs, the
yeah, thick boys, yeah. Okay, you know what? No,
maybe someone knows.
I will. If y'all know the truck ratio per item in my household, that would be really great.
Andrew's household specifically.
I got a lot of shit in here. I got a lot of electronics, musical instruments.
I've been ordering on Amazon so much lately.
Oh yeah, ridiculous. Well, yeah, you're a new. I mean, I have just, I think about when I've moved before, but you have moved plus into a home, and your items were held hostage for a while. So that's like Amazon plus.
With that company.
Oh my god. Yeah. Do you have a legal representation?
Yeah, I have the clan lawyer representing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's what I'm getting at. Okay, cool. If you two are on it, let me know. I've settled a few disputes in my general neighborhood before. A lot of fisticuffs and just being a good referee and encouraging and making sure people know that. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Do you want to? While we're still waiting, do you want to analyze the decks that I made for this past weekend?
Yeah. Let's do that, and then we're gonna hop right into it. I want to let people get into this goddamn stream for, I don't know, maybe 7 minutes, and then we're gonna hit the go button, and we can hit the pause button, but we cannot hit the rewind button. NASA didn't wire that one into the interface, so just saying, you miss it. You have to watch the VOD.
For some reason, it's not letting me open the deck right now.
Perfect.
Let's do that. No. I did a rig shooter deck because I missed my Scorpios.
Oh, that makes sense. This makes sense.
I was just kind of, it won't let me open the stupid deck.
You got the URL?
So I'm on the Netrunner DB deck list, your private decks.
Yeah.
And I click on one.
Go to view, click view.
No, it won't even do that. It's just stuck.
Oh, is Netrunner DB broken? Let me see.
I think I just totally busted it.
I'm hitting my decks.
Private decks.
I click on the thing, and then I do.
It should expand,
View. I'm staring at my deck list right now. CTZ Montreal Stake Season, right in front of me.
I promise you, it's not working for me.
I somewhat believe you. I'm gonna guess you're gonna have to, as every terrible web dev says, is sometimes you just gotta clear your cache. Sometimes. No. It's just.
That's gonna cause so many problems for me.
Yeah.
Right?
Michael, welcome. It is so goddamn hot.
All right, here was the premise of the deck.
Yeah, narrate it to us.
So I just wanted to trash some programs. So it involved, like, the core of it is you're the outfit for money.
Sure.
And it has some bad pub, and you have Trojan Horse, of course, 2 copies of Trojan Horse.
Yeah.
To trash their programs. You have the new FDS drone, whatever, to trash their programs. And then the big question is, like, how do you get rid of the programs? So, of course, I first put in arc lockdown. I was on the arc lockdown train. This seems like good.
Right.
And then I said, no. We're not playing that game. We're playing the Blacklist game.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
I played a couple Blacklist, Archive Memory. I forget the other influence. But that was the basic idea.
That's sick. I gotta show you. I have one to show you from this past. And PJ just reminded me. All right, we're gonna cover this, and then that should be enough time for everyone to get in the fucking stream. Brian is frozen?
No.
Oh, really? Wait. Oh, I know what happened. I
might have frozen.
No. That was on my end. Oh. We good. I minimized the window. I always forget.
Oh,
I can't do that. Okay, so we did a Hypercube draft this weekend, and if you look at the stream, you'll be able to see this. So one of the IDs I got was the Neutral Corp ID, which says 30 card deck minimum. I'll have you know. Yes, I did. So I did 34 cards. 14 agenda points is that ratio. And the idea here was this: so like pack 1, probably pick 4 or 5. Net Jockey, welcome to the goddamn stream. Pack 4 or 5, I got building blocks and oversight like very quickly. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna just go big ice. And then I kept getting big ice, but the things that I kept getting along the way were all the combo cards. You start off with 2 Jackson, so we all had that. Accelerated diagnostics, hasty relocation, red level clearance to get your clicks back. And so the whole idea was, how much big ice can I res turn 1? And the biggest combo that I had during the day was 2 resed and non-oversight AI'd, 2 resed curtain walls. HQ R&D, turn 1.
That's with building blocks and oversight?
So you just do like red level, draw 2, get the click, red level, draw 2, get the click, hasty relocation, trash, draw 3, put building block, oversight AI on top, accelerated diagnostics. You had ice in hand, and I just used the 3 operations plus a sweep tweak. It was fucking woo! It was fire. There were a couple.
Well, hasty lets you control what's your top 3.
Yeah, you just put them right back, and you say, fucking ship them.
Turn 1 combo to install big ice.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it was so sick. Oh, it was. Did
you do well with the deck?
Yeah, it went. It was 50-50, but one of the games was really, really close. The thing, obviously, that can go wrong is if you, like, red level draw 2 and get nothing, like, you get 2 ice and no free res operations, you're like, hasty, put 3 sweeps weeks on top, AD, maybe put nice down. Like, sometimes there's...
You're just trying to rush hard in the early game and score an improved protein source.
Yeah. Oh, exactly, yeah. So, like, I was like...
Stupid ice.
Hostile, the medical breakthroughs, fast advance, swordsman is, which was great, for just AI stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of AI.
It was really
That's
fun.
funny.
Yeah, it was a really good tournament.
Yeah, this is a deck you've never seen before. And that is the cool thing about the Hypercube, is it does generate decks that, you know, just because, like, look, I mean, you have 56 influence there.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. So here's what we're gonna do, folks.
Get into it.
Yeah, let's just fucking get into it because we got things to do. Let me pull this up. Okay.
Get more people in here because this is big time.
Everyone, seriously, message. I'm telling you, if you miss this, you're probably gonna be upset. Okay, so first off, everyone can just appreciate the scenery here. We're at home with our families. And Brian, classic Sunny player, obviously world's best mom. We got Dad. Dad has got 2 Pat Sajaks talking to him. Just good Sajak, bad Sajak.
That is Pat Sajak. You know, he is the good and the bad.
Pat Sajak, bad boy, is saying, you want to watch Die Hard 3 with a Vengeance featuring Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson, and also featuring the 2 water gallon water bottle problem to disarm the bomb.
All the challenges, I was thinking exactly that challenge and how I still don't understand it.
It's great. And then good Pat Sajak's like, oh, you need to find some great family entertainment with good moral values, healthy competition, intelligence building, and strategery.
So was the plot of Die Hard 3 was like basically John McClane is such a badass that we need to provide these puzzles and distractions so we can pull off our heist. I think that was the plot of that movie.
Well, I mean, it's testing strengths other than just pure strength. You understand?
Which it's already been proven that John McClane has strength and cunning.
Strength and cunning and good looks and tough as fuck feet. I mean, the whole... Alright, sorry, huge spoilers, but if you haven't seen it, fucking grow up.
It's been 30 years.
It's been... it's almost been my entire lifetime. That's bad.
Are you 30 yet?
No.
God.
Dude, I'm not 30.
Let's get into these games.
Alright, let's get into these fucking games. Let me kill this fucking sound.
Child.
Alright, so, couple things that I want to say. First off, huge shout out to PJ, my boy, Pete Johnson, man of the North in San Francisco, for making this challenge happen. This is the most fun Netrunner thing I've done in a long time. It was a blast to play. It gave us some really good content. It gave us really good clarity as to how to make version 2 of the CTZ MWL. These games were really fun. They were all interesting. They were all very close. And I just want y'all to fucking kick back, buckle your meme belts, have your drinks, have your snacks, and you need to sit locked in. Okay, you need to absorb yourself into the lazy boy here. And that's really all I can say.
Let me just, while you're queuing up the games, maybe let's give it a little bit of context. I mean, I think everyone here knows what's going on, but basically, CTZ and PJ have been doing this challenge of this new format that they've been cooking up, and they did 8 games at this point, right?
8 games thus far.
8 games so far, and we're going to look at 4 of those tonight. So these are recordings from IRL games that we're going to watch, and it's not the standard Netrunner format. So we'll probably go into that a little bit as the games are going on.
Yep.
But yeah, whenever you're ready.
And just to queue up where we're at, so this was the second half of the challenge. Up until this point, PJ and I had split 2-2 in terms of victories. The first person to get 4 wins gets $50 from the other person, and for each win that you get $20. So the idea here with that first point of the 50 is to have a tiebreaker in case anything is going on, / just more explosive incentive to play out the games. And yeah, that's it. Let me just fix this, I think. Actually, I don't know. Let me see. Hold on. Let me position this here. This should be okay, I think. Actually, no. Fuck it. Let me just do this. God damn it. Sorry. Alright. We're gonna start right meow. If there's any issues here, please let me know. This should not have any audio enabled. You should just be hearing us, and let's fucking get into this. It's the Math versus Meme series, Game 1, PJ versus CTZ. Let's get into this goddamn fucking thing. Math versus Memes, sponsored by Dairy Queen. We did get the Dairy Queen sponsorship. It was a really big deal. So I'm on the right, PJ's on the left. For Game 1, or for all of the games that we played here, it was randomized as to which person was playing which side, and then we did another die roll to figure out which of the 2 IDs, so on and so forth.
What's the matchup here we got?
So we'll be getting into this shortly, but I believe Game 1 is I'm playing Saraswati. I have my painted RP ID because I cannot find my Saraswati ID. And then PJ had Quetzal. If you want to check the matchups, actually, just while we're doing our initial hands.
Saraswati is the new Jinteki ID that you can spend a click and a credit to install a card with an advancement token on it. You can't fast advance that card on the same turn. Yes. And then Quetzal, we all know, lets you break 1 barrier subroutine per turn.
Yes. And if there are any issues with viewing the stream, I can just make it bigger to cut out these goddamn idiots. Actually, no. Wait, it's scenery. Absorbing.
I think it's necessary, and I think people can get off their phones and get to a proper viewing experience.
Yeah, this is like when you're supposed to see a movie in IMAX.
Go watch this in the movie theater. I think some theaters will be broadcasting this right now. So if you go to your local movie theater, I think there's a good chance they'll have it playing.
There's a very good chance, frankly. This was a show that was just too good to pass up at all your local theaters. Okay. So, we were just doing this. Sorry, I'm going to just go ahead and do this. All right, cool. So, just doing initial shuffles here. So, just to talk about some thoughts that I had about this. For PJ's deck, for Quetzal, I was imagining just kind of like a fairly reg-ass Anarch. I thought that a very PJ aspect of this might be 3 David. That just seems like a card PJ hasn't used and would love to use. So I was just imagining like good ice destruction value Anarch, to be honest.
So PJ is all about using those ephemeral breakers, like the bird. What are those called? The
bird, name of hook.
Grappling hook. So the fact that you'd be able to spend power tokens to break ice, I think would be very exciting to PJ.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than just using credits like an honest boy.
Yeah, and at least can we watch the match at 1.5 speed? Most likely not. However, I promise that this whole thing has been timed appropriately. This will take up the majority of the stream, but I promise it will be good. And if we are not providing, good commentary,
we'll provide the commentary. We're
Yeah.
professionals at this, so don't worry, Netrunner. Speaking of it, what was your deck trying to accomplish?
So my deck is, we'll learn about it very quickly.
In 3 words, please.
3 words. Go goddamn fast. That's what.
Close.
Go goddamn fast. Yeah, we're good. 3 words. Fuck you. What are you talking about?
Goddamn is 1 word?
Yeah. Goddam. You ever read Catcher in the Rye?
Netrunner, you seem a little worried.
You seem
we just need you to calm down a little bit.
Simmer down.
It's difficult.
Keep typing in all caps, but
you two are like quite a bit, I have to say.
Yeah, all right, hold on. I'm surprised. I didn't remember it being.
Yeah,
okay, there we go. Cool.
I'm gonna read PJ's pre-game notes he sent me. Thank you for the reminder.
Yeah.
Let me pull it up on the old.
All right, so I think for me it was the start of draw, install on ice, or it was it was install on ice, hedge fund IPO. So we're getting the banger econ ready to go.
Good start. So here's what was Pete's thoughts on this matchup.
Yeah.
He says, I have also been practicing this one as well, and I think it's going to be a fun one. My advantage is hopefully twofold. I only really have a lamb to break things, and I expect him to be very light on ice. And I'm playing Fear the Masses deck, so I maybe can catch him off guard. Granted, the second I saw a bookmark and start putting cards on it, he'll probably figure it out. I think the other main key is what 4-2s he's going to be running. If it's viral weaponization, that could be bad. Nisei would be annoying, but it's also fine. Sales team, fine. I was running vulnerability audit in mine, and if he does the same, he could score out before I have time to do anything. Since I don't have a plan of running remotes until I get at least 4 or 5 Fear the Masses on the bookmark. I also predict he'll be running Ronin. I'll be pretty careful for that. All
right, and as talking to the speed, a couple of classic CTZ moves. Install advance, slam down, and instantly res the Genetics Pavilion. Hashtag value. That's a 1 res, 5 cost. Tempo beauty. And against what I don't know as a Fear the Masses deck, this was really fucking good. I did not realize that Pete was going to do a Fear the Masses thing. What is up, Michael?
This is great to res early against Anarch in general because they have. Although this doesn't help with inject, right? Because that's
add to hand, yeah. But PJ has a hacktivist, which thus far is not frustrating. But we'll see how that progresses.
How heavy do you lean on assets? I mean, I see genetics and maybe Ronin. Do you have a lot of assets here?
I don't have a lot of assets, but I do have quite a few upgrades. Actually, no, I do have a lot of assets and upgrades actually. Or a decent amount. I would say more than a reg ass deck, but less than an asset spam deck. I think in total there's probably 12 or 13 asset upgrades, which...
All right, it's a good number.
That's a good number. So here, I'm sitting on a lot of fat cash, which is great. I'm just kind of sitting back, trying to put a little bit of the pressure on just because I see 1 spoilers on the board, so I don't want to give a lot of value there. As soon as I see this hippo, this comes to what I was thinking this deck was going to do. If I just thought it was gonna be like value ice destruction, I know nothing as of this point. It's just value cards, Armitage, Daily Cast, Katie, spoilers, whatever. So now I've just thrown 2 additional cards to the remote there.
Spoilers is definitely a hint of something because I don't think you casually play spoilers, you know.
So yeah, So now that I see turntable, I still am like I don't have any major clues, I think, as of yet. I've seen Pete play spoilers on a couple of Anarch decks. I think the Friday chip for a couple of decks that he was going through had it. And so I wasn't putting it on Fear the Masses at this point yet. But, wait, when is the third? Oh, Michael, happy birthday this week, you nerd.
3x Fisk in the deck.
Yeah,
that's pretty funny with the Genetics Pavilion.
Yeah, because he's only drawing 2, and he draws me 3, which is great. So here I'm cracking a Rashida post Fisk. I don't care about the hacktivist res because it's 1 and 4. Plus I'm gonna draw another 3 and get $3. That's huge for me. I need those cards real bad.
Do you know what's on that remote at this point? The advanced card?
It should be it's a Biovault because there was a Rashida that I just cracked from that server.
So are you on Nisei then? Is that
no? I am not. We will find out shortly what I'm on.
Bioball.
And I just did a Saraswati install there.
Right.
And so Saraswati is fucking sick. It's just such a tempo play. It lets you play weird agendas. It lets you play weird like traps a lot. Like there's a lot of good value.
Strong pressure on the runner. It's that install advance is that much cheaper.
Yeah, the whole click is the thing. It's not an econ thing. It's just the click, and that
it kind of turns 4-2s into 3-2s in a sense.
Yeah,
that, like, you're gonna be advancing so much stuff that anything could be a 4-2 or it could be a trap or whatever.
Exactly. And still here on the left, it just looks like Pete is just building board. I'm a little suspicious, but of course, here we go. We have a run. We have a data loop. So now this should be very telling as to what I'm doing. At least I thought it was.
Quick weather report. It is now 90 degrees in Portland, Oregon.
God, fuck. It is so gross on the West Coast. So gross.
Horrible.
So Pete having to think about this ice. Definitely on encounter effect.
So he's probably gonna bust through, right? Does he have the money?
Quetzal. Yeah, Quetzal. So
Quetzal. Is it just one end the run on that thing?
Yeah, well, it's end the run and then end the run if the runner's tagged and they're not, obviously.
So Quetzal, like high value on that.
So here I had Pete do the on encounter effect, and then I popped the Biovault as a proactive move because Pete has just completed the on encounter effect and used Quetzal, which most likely means that they're not getting into this server right now.
I feel like that Hacktivist has knocked 2 cards out of hand.
It has. The Rashida was number 1 and Biovault was number 2.
So Pete, why were you bothering to run on the remote at that point? If you saying your plan is to just get the Fear the Masses up, what were you worried about with the remote?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, at this point, I am trying to just get Pete to run over and over again.
Score.
But I do. Here we go. Oh wait, here I should be triggering right here. And this is an incorrect graphic. I had to do this. I do this a bunch throughout the video, and this was the one I fucked up. And then there's one other one that the program didn't render, which is odd. So anyways, I score a vulnerability report, which is a new agenda in the Ashes/Downfall cycle, I think is what it's called. And PJ called this directly in his report of if Cortez is playing vulnerability report, this is probably bad because he can rush and I can't. And so, and I have
explain the agenda. I don't remember this.
It's a 4/3 neutral that costs an influence, and it says you can't score at the same turn you install it.
Can't fast advance it, but you just score 3 points off of 4.
Yeah, exactly. So it makes a huge sense in Saraswati.
It's like improved protein source, but you don't have 4 credits going to the runner.
Yeah, exactly. Like far less of a downside. Yeah, this shit is it's fine though. It's a 1x in this deck. Just because I had the 15th influence. Yeah, that's fine.
The big advantage with any of these advanceable decks is like you get 3 points early like this. It puts so much pressure on the runner.
Exactly, and that's what any corp deck that can put a lot of pressure on. That's typically what I'm gonna play anyways. So not a lot of creativity there, but
regarding that run, Pete says, "Well, I had the breaker and the money, just wanted to challenge and make him use the Biovault." So he was seeing a Biovault there because he runs. It worked out great with the Quetzal. He lost a minor bit of tempo on the card draw, but then he forced you to use a Biovault, which is great, and he forced a Hacktivist one more time.
Totally. It was a super good move.
Yeah, I think it definitely ended up working out well. It worked out well for you too because you got to score that 4/3. So
100%. Here, I think so. I'm installing and not doing anything. And I think this is actually an upgrade that I could have Saraswati'd if I remember correctly, but I specifically didn't to try and get PJ to run it. In which he does. I think this is a 3rd Rashida, maybe.
Yeah, for him, it's just it doesn't cost any credits to get through. It's just costing 3 cards to the top. Oh, and he's hitboing it too.
Right. No, because it was just Quetzal. So. Oh, and then I go, oh yeah, he did. He actually paid for it. I just thought he Quetzaled. Yep. I say, fucking go for it. What do you want? What do you want to do?
So Pete's saying he's kind of off the Fear of the Masses game plan because he wasn't able to draw enough because he didn't draw any Fisks and the data loop set him back.
Totally.
He trashes the what's it called? The pavilion, Genetics pavilion?
Yeah, you have to at that point. I mean, you're just not getting any cards. Or I mean, you're getting 2 a turn.
Well, I mean, especially he's on this kind of Fear the Masses combo. He needs to draw his deck, so that's
exactly
slowing it down.
Yep, 100%. Just seeing a Kakugo from HQ. Nothing invasive. Nothing super informative. No surprises there. But it's good here. So PJ's got nothing on Kadi, which is really good for me. Armitage has only got $6 on it, I think, at this point, which means that I'm gonna at least tack some clicks and credits to get that, and because 6 is probably an average ice cost, other than Kakugo in this deck. But yeah, here's just set up a remote and get credits.
In this deck?
Do I what?
Do you have Ronin in this deck?
No, I do not, and
he would figure you're on Ronin.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do a Ronin play in this one. I historically in Jinteki decks love including it because it forces running and it's like quote unquote like non-interactive damage of like I could do it on my turn is really the answer. So here I'm Saraswati advancing. Oh wait, no, I think I installed double advances. Or maybe I did.
Traps in this deck?
What?
Do you have any traps in this deck?
I do not have any traps. But the idea here is I have like NGO, BioVault, Rashida, and agendas. So like I'm jamming a lot of you're gonna have to go check this stuff. And oh no, this was Saraswati and this is an Oboe. So I really, really, really wanted this to happen. I don't think I have the kill in hand. This was the second one where the renderer just didn't give the details in yet. So here, right here is where I see the first Fear of the Masses, and I'm like, what the fuck? What do you do? So in 10 million quadrillion years, I would have never guessed that Pete was going to make a Fear of the Masses deck. Not in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, you don't think of it in Quetzal, especially.
Yeah, that was fascinating to me.
You felt it was worth giving up the Oboe for that kind of information?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I was trying to give the Oboe up for tempo anyways. So I think I have 1 punitive in hand. Also, hashtag value turntable if you missed that. I do not have my vulnerability report anymore. It does not matter. But it was a sheer move of power. So respect there. There we go. Perfect. What's this other agenda?
So it's Obakata and then Vulnerability Audit, which is a new 4/3 agenda that you can't fast advance and neutral cost of influence.
Yep. And so I drag PJ through that server yet again into Rachido. I think that's the 3rd. Yeah, Vulnerability Audit. That's a new one. It's very, very, very good in Saraswati. I don't see how you don't play at least 1 in Saraswati. That just seems so sick. But so just taking a R&D peek.
And it seems like you're just not rezzing stuff. You have the money, but
yeah, I have the money and I'm on punitive. So come on in. Like at this point, I don't have to do much. I think I have another genetics to res here on the outside. So here I'm Saraswatiing and resing Geneterino because it's just such a huge tempo hit. Now that I know that Fear Masses is in the deck, I can't allow that shit.
No, this is great value for you.
Absolutely not.
That card costs maybe 1 to res, or is that 0?
Just 1. So 1 to res, 5 to trash, plus a click. Woof.
Yeah, he can't really afford to trash it again. He kind of needs to just pay the tempo and draw his deck.
Pay the tempo, or charge Kadi to the point where you're just like, okay, 5 of these Kadi dollars are gonna go to Genetics Pavilion. So that's install on ice, ADV, and I think take a credit maybe. Oh yeah, because that should be -2, and I only lost 1 there. Yep.
So Beat's saying his only real breaker is Lamb here, so it's Lamb and Quetzal.
Yeah, which is a great combo. That's fucking sick. That makes a lot of sense.
Right. Yeah, you don't need much. If you got to just trigger Fear of the Masses a few times, that's all you need.
Because you have a barrier, your native, plus a transform. That's great. And you have hippos to just get rid of them as you do the initial run.
clear them out.
Yeah, like the classic Shaper approach there is, okay, so here, I Saraswati advance. That's it, has 3 counters on it. And I got 16 credits, oops.
Versus 5 on Pete's end.
Right, so I'm feeling really good about this. At this point, I don't care what happens. I don't think he's going to be threatening this. And so I'm saying, come on in. You want to come take this? Let's go. Let's dance. I got some operations in hand that you might be interested in that you can't interact with yet right now. And then
briefly lost my internet connection, but I am back.
We're good. And here I just play clones, double advance, and we fucking win. Lock that boy up. TTZ winning with Saraswati.
I missed that whole thing.
Did you? Oh, okay, hold on.
Wait, how did you win?
Okay, NASA did build a rewind button. I will use it now.
Okay, I'm at the install triple advance.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, okay, yeah. Install triple advance. PJ's taking his turn right now, and it is a lot of telegraphing here of just building the state, the board state. And PJ in chat says, I think he's on Ronin here. I go, no. 3, double advance it, flip it. We fucking done. Put me in goddamn jail.
Double 2 agenda win.
Lowest dose, just 2 big boys and a 2 thick boys and a fake point.
So that Obo was probably really good. Just, I mean, like, you know, you didn't have the kill, but it set him back so much, and it cost you minimal when you already had a lot of money. Yeah,
I think so. At that point, when I had done the Obo, I had 1 punitive in hand, so I think I have 2 thoughts in mind. Is 1, he's going to take 4 on stealing, and I can crack 1 guaranteed for a total of 7. If I really need a top deck, I get a mandatory draw and a draw. 2 out of, I don't know, 35. It's not good, but I could just use the other 2 for the other agenda steal because there are only 3 pointers in this deck. So Data Loop was fucking sick. There are 2 in this deck, if I remember correctly. At the end of this, we'll add a tab, or at least I'll add a tab to the Google Doc that has a link to all of the decks here. But yeah, so we're just doing a little review here, and I don't think I'll move it along. Okay, cool. So, getting into game 2 here. So I'm at 3 wins and PJ's at 2. So if I win this game, I get $50 plus the 20 for the match win. Obo, no. Obo's restricted. Obo's the restricted card of that one, 100%.
Yeah, what was your restricted card?
Obo.
And so what was his restricted card? Did we see it?
Lamb. Right, and so now in V2, Lamb is banned. It's just gone. Yeah. Like, from making all of our decks, it was very obvious what the restricted cards you wanted for each side was, so I just got rid of them. I mean, it's like Lamb and Ngolo. So they had gotten rid of Ngolo before, but Lamb is just the same shit, different story. So just get rid of that too. And then for Corp, it was border control across the board if it was in faction. And so that's why both of those are absolutely gone. Bushi has been summoned? What? I mean, of course.
For unknown reasons.
I mean, it's... it's because NetJog and Bushi. Okay.
Is this is versus Biotech? This is Biotech versus Sunny?
Yeah, Biotech versus Sunny. Okay, flip it, Delphia.
Figure Pete is on it.
Yeah, don't go through the notes. Don't go through PJ's notes yet. Do that at the end of the match, because we'll have some downtime there.
Sure.
But obviously we can go through. Yeah, or no, yeah. PJ, add anything you want in the chat as we're going along. So we have Sunny versus Biotech, and so going into this, I 100%, maybe 98%, assume that PJ's on the put 4 advancements on a card. I just think that Archives is not happening. Net damage is very possible, but I haven't seen PJ play a lot on net damage decks. And the thought of being able to like put 4 and insta score some agenda feels very jukeboxy in nature to me, of like, oh, you just like cannot interact with this, I'm just gonna do it. Or you cannot steal this, or blah 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 blah. And so that felt a lot more reasonable to me, and that was pretty much the only assumption I had. I thought that PJ probably is doing a similar-ish thing that I just did with Saraswati, in the fact that I know he loves Saraswati, really wanted it for this competition, and has played it a lot in recent weeks. And so I figured probably some advanceable trap stuff going on there, but was not extremely sure, other than just I knew that he was definitely going to be on this advancement counter thing. And those are pretty much my in-game thoughts.
So you don't figure he's on kill just because you've not seen him on kill usually, or on net damage kill usually.
Yeah, like not too much. I know that Pete was playing IG for a bit there, but I know that Pete's heart is truly in Gagarin, which is far different than what biotech is in my mind. So I just didn't put him on any type of net damage here, or very, very little.
Spiky. That's a weird idea in that you'd think, like, just looking at it, you would be like, oh, it's kind of a flexible deck, and you can change what you're doing based on who you're facing. But in practice, that's never the case. It's always you're doing net damage or you're dancing stuff, and you're doing that 100% of the time.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know if that was like. I feel like their intent was a little bit different with that idea, and it works out fine. I mean, no one ever uses the recycle your deck thing, especially since I don't know. It's just never been relevant, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's been a couple Bay Area players that play it, but in mass, no, certainly not. But yeah, let's hop into this one.
Advance ice.
Install advance early. I got a John Macaroni on the board.
Wow, you got a runny Sunny.
Yeah, Runny Sunny, dude. Runny Sunny Aggie and a white hat. So this is a super good move early just to get information and force the issue. Pete's on 4 credits. This feels really good to me, so I just instantly slam this down.
That's what you have to run a central first, right? So you like run archives, get your John.
Yeah, I got the John. Slam it. It's just such value.
You see his hand. Oh, he's got agendas.
2 agendas, and I see a Cerebral Overrider. So now I'm like, God damn it, he's on some fucking net damage. Yeah. And so I instantly hand him back. Or this will. So these are the cards going in R&D. I don't want to deal with those. Ronan, you got to earn it, and Philotic, fine. That doesn't cause me damage unless it's scored. So whatever. And so I'm perfect on starting credits, and we're rolling in the deep.
You kind of want to get into HQ, but it's a risky run now with John Masanori rezzed.
Yeah, I'm definitely a little worried that that's like an NGO and an Anansi, and so I'd rather not find that out the hard way.
I mean, even a vanilla would be disappointed at this point, just in terms of tempo.
Oh, sure, because I'm taking a tag with John Macaron, so
and you're not rich.
Yeah, nothing that I really need to do there.
What's your Sunny build?
You'll find out from playing the stream.
Are you doing the what's it called, Citadel Sanctuary?
You'll find out as this unfolds. This I'm not leaking nothing. Okay, so I play a Deuces Wild, and I see a slot machine on HQ, which I know I can now run through, which is great.
You can blast through and go try and access that agenda. Seems fine.
Exactly. So I take the actual run on R&D, I think. I see a snare. So I see a snare and trash it because PJ's on 3 credits, which is great. Take the Dan dollars as the other half. I think I'm still figuring out my turn here. Dan, run it back. So I'm just taking cards and probably the Cashola, which I do here. I'm at 4 cards in hand. I'm pretty convinced that double advanced card is NGO. Yep, we have a res. Exactly indicating that. I just spent the run ability on there, I think. Or I last click ran NGO. And throw a daily cast down.
Some money going.
Let's get some drip going. It's no Underworld Contact, but I haven't drawn it yet.
Can you imagine how OP Sunny would be right now if Underworld Contact was still in the game?
God.
Rizeki, Underworld, and the other one.
Yeah. If that was there, data folding.
Yeah, data folding, Rizeki, and it would be so great.
Start a turn, get what is like that? 9 credits if you evolve them.
Nuts for that brief period of time that Blue Moose was legal.
Oh God, that and Tapworm with Sackons.
Yeah, Sackons. Yeah, of course, did very well with that build.
God, Tapworm, love the card, hate the
You just
card.
put people in hell. They would just be in hell.
Yeah, happy Helliversary to you all, you fucking hellacious
oh yeah,
people.
it's Hell Action Anniversary night.
It is Hell Action Anniversary. We're actually postponing the holiday. Brian, we're going to talk about. PJ and I came up with a great idea during the draft this weekend about what to actually do for Helliversary, and it involves you and I doing some face-off matches, but in a fun, hellacious way. So now I'm getting turtle down because I realize I should probably break some ice or have some tangible ability to do so. But PJ's just throwing a lot of cards down. I'm not feeling too much pressure as of yet. I have seen the Ronin.
You've seen Robin, you've seen Cerebral Overrider, you've
Right.
seen Snare. So clearly he's on net damage now. He's not going to put 4 advancements on something.
Yeah, I'm still not entirely convinced at this point that he's on the 2 net damage because I haven't seen enough. But it's certainly, I'm in the middle of the playing field right now.
I would not be surprised to see Pavilion rezzed here pretty soon.
Me either.
Oh, you figure he would have already rezzed that.
Yeah. Oh no. If that's on the board, I think it's there. So I'm getting my young buddy Jackson Clare with the John Mack combo.
That's really good, yeah.
That is value town.
Yeah.
USA.
Go hit up Archives for a free card draw.
Yeah. Exactly.
And play. What's it called? White Hat.
Yeah. White Hat's so sick.
Yeah, White Hat is a huge Sunny card. I mean, she got Office Supplies and White Hat as her 2 cards for that cycle, and both are excellent.
Yeah, I mean the
3x on anything.
Black Hat is like the trace interface for the turn, kind of.
Yeah, Black Hat you get more accesses. You get it's like a Maker's Eye, and legwork built in.
All right, so here we have a double advancement in the newest remote here, which has me very suspicious because I've seen 1 NGO and Pete has not drawn an incredible amount of cards. So I'm very surprised about that. So I take the free run on Archives because that gives me,
it's Cerebral Overrider at worst, which you could take 2 brain damage. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
He's not incredibly rich. You
so,
probably just run it.
Yeah, so I run Archives for my Jackson Clare. I install Security Chip as click 1.
Security Chip.
Which is a poor person's meme lister. And so I run R&D. Pete thinking about an Ice Res here, if I remember correctly.
Oh God, are you doing Apocalypse in this deck? God damn it!
I am. Pete, if you can go ahead and cue up your sentence from your notes, that would be most appropriate.
I'll just peek.
Or actually, you can go ahead. You can go ahead. You can reveal. So I'm running R&D, just taking a peek. I already know what the HQ ice is. I can deal with it. It's not a big deal.
Me and Kevin joked that he might be crazy enough to try an APOC Sunny as well, but I put those odds at about 1%.
Shit ain't over till the fat lady sings.
So obvious what's going on.
As soon as I laid that security chip down and then he read it, I was like,
"Yeah."
Does he know? I don't know.
Obviously.
Yeah. And so
of course you're gonna do APOC Sun.
So I'm running. So we're going through the slot machine on encounter effect right now. It's elevator up down. I lose 3. He gains 3.
Oh, Pete says there's 5 points on the board right now.
Oh, there's 5 fucking points on the board. Interesting. So I take a whole little access here. Oh, it's bacteria praise antibiotics. Oh yeah. Oh baby. And then I very rude. This was rude. I threw down an Apocalypse. Like, fuck it, whatever. Who fucking cares?
Didn't he get some trigger on you scoring that agenda? Am I thinking of something else?
That's the score agenda at the end of the corpse turn. Trash all the cards in the runner's hand.
Okay. Oh my God! So wait, there's 5 points in the bin right now, and you have what, 3 points scored right now?
Just two.
So you have the win in Archives, and Pete's like, "Holy shit, what do I do?"
I do have the win in Archives, and
for the match too.
Yes, 100%. If I run there, and I'll give you a little hint. My hand has 1 to 2, and what I mean by that is 2 to 2 mad dashes.
You're getting punitive right now.
I am getting punitive right now.
You're gonna double punitive and lose this game. You idiot.
I don't know. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out right now. And have that in mind. That would be a double punitive against Sunny with Dos Años. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean you have 2 link right now.
And no, this was a value punitive. I thought about including the audio that I recorded from this part, and it just says, show me, top decking, you won't. I'm just in sheer panic and denial.
He needs to draw for an end the run.
Yeah, so I get a build script. You love this.
Yeah, that's great.
Drawn 2, because I desperately need cards at this point. I'm just like
that was
terrified.
my first Sunny deck. It was just every card that like
the cantrips.
Cantrip effects. Yeah, it'd be like 9 to 12 cantrip effects, and that was the deck.
So fucking good.
Yeah, because it would play those 2. It would play Dan's card, and then there's also exclusive party. So there's like 15 cantrip effects in that deck.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So the punitive was great because, and this is why I did not run this kind of thinking was why I did not run archives. I was like, I don't need to go there now, and I don't have cards, so I don't want to find out.
So what did you play there? What's that?
Global Sec security clearance. So I'm just going for the lock. So I've just now APOC'd the board. I can now spend a click just to go win. Like that's the thinking behind it, is APOC, slam that card down, and then I get to check without actually threatening myself, which is great. This was, I think, if you're gonna run, so this deck. So, sorry, God, I have so many thoughts about this. This Sunny deck is a huge, utmost testament slash reference or sample, if you will, to one of my favorite deck builders of all time, Sanjay. Played top. I think the quote in the deck list write up is top mini faction at regional or GNK, and he played Sunny APOC, and I read that list and I was like, this is incredible. This is fucking credible. I don't care what anyone else is doing. Sanjay's a goddamn beautiful maniac. I love it. And so this deck list is called CTZ Regretti, because he had it as something spaghetti or alphabet spaghetti was Sanjay's name of the.
I like how this game is developing now. Like Pete has ice over archives, clearly signaling he's got a problem there.
Oh yeah.
Dancing cards on the board,
and I'm like, I'll just and I see right, I can't even trash it. Cool. Oh take a credit, run back. shame build, fucking shame cone. Oh wait, I got it. I got that actually.
Yeah, you're stalling out hard here,
but that's fine. It doesn't matter. See, Dingus Cam hanging out right there. That's me.
The preemptive action before it's not okay.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but I also just didn't want to run and hit like Dome or like Dome Shikyu and then be like, oh, okay, well I just straight up lose. That's cool too.
I mean, really, what's going on is you're building up another APOC right now.
Brian, you know me too well.
If you just set up your stuff again and you APOC before the board's relevant, then
it doesn't matter. Yeah,
he has to advance Ronin's a shit ton.
If I'm putting APOC in a deck, I'm almost certainly putting 3 in it. Like I very rarely see the value.
Especially with Sunny, and now you're running the remote for some reason. What was that?
NGO.
Oh, okay.
Which is fine. I mean, it's better to run the double advanced server, because I had already trashed a Ronin, so I was like, oh, maybe he's going for double Ronin. I gotta.
Yeah, but you
check it out.
You ran into that server again without money, so if it was another Ronin, you couldn't trash it.
Sure, but then I gained information.
Yeah, but you just took 3 credits, so you could have taken 3 credits and then run.
Yeah, you're right, Brian. But you know what? I'm piloting this Sunny deck, so your rules of the road are different. It's all double advanced. This is just Saraswati. It's not Saraswati.
Yeah, he's basically playing like Saraswati.
Yeah, which is correct.
Just advance everything.
Harold, go in the cat bed so I can cat cam you for internet points, you idiot. Come on, man.
1% Chance Johnson.
Yeah. Originally, PJ's username in the top left there said PJ double quote TI-84 double quote 80, but the numbers just it didn't look totally right. So that'll be PJ's name next time.
That'll be the cyber.
Oboe. Oh wow. So I'm
You have
like,
3
okay,
cards?
no, I'm good. Exact change. Give those cards the motherfucking god. I score that one.
Very risky.
I have a Sport Topper on the board. And then I instantly crack Sport Topper and I have 2 clicks, and I think I do draw.
Okay, and he's already used 1 punitive, so if he has 2, you're fucked.
Yeah.
But chances are he doesn't.
The chances are, yeah, like, Pete hasn't drawn, I think, enough at this point where I'm like, oh yeah, he definitely has 2.
Yeah, so,
yep. So we're good.
Yep.
Mama Sunny, hanging out. So we have an ice install, and what was it, 2 assets? I'm taking 3. What happened here?
I'm not clear. I didn't see. Did you hit a?
Oh, did I hit a snare or something?
Do you have a tag?
Oh, punitive. Oh, it was a punitive.
Oh, you're just another value punitive.
Yeah, I think so. I think at this point, Pete must have been on the plan of I'm not going to punitive Cortez.
He's well, yeah.
Oh no, stairs
is
probably
no longer live now that you've scored 5.
Right. I think I can just out of frame see a punitive, right?
Uh-huh. Well, he's probably I don't
obviously.
know, he might be kind of on an attrition plan now, considering how many cards
no, and it's completely live because it's Sunny. Sunny cannot really lose pieces. And so honestly the attrition plan is pretty sick. Here I'm just drawing and taking credits because I'm just chipping away at it. I'm getting that paycheck, you know what I'm saying?
And you still, in your mind, you very likely have a win in archives. You know.
Yeah, I haven't seen a preemptive yet.
Right.
I just need to be able to get there. Oh, there it is. That's a preemptive. So this game will continue to go on here. He'd immediately shuffling back, I think, 2 face downs and a hedge fund or an IPO or something like that. Yeah, or maybe a Ronin.
Bacata and then whatever 2-pointer.
Yeah, so there was an oboe, a 2-pointer, which was either bacterial or phallotic. I think it was just 3 face downs. So
is that a 4-2 or a 5-2? That one that does net damage for your hand?
The bacterial, it's a 4-2.
So I wonder what his plan is with that. So like he scores that, and then you take a bunch of damage. And then, does he have Genetics Pavilion somewhere in the deck? Because then you can only draw 2, and then
I think yeah.
Ronin you?
I think there's bacterial programming is a 5-3. I'm talking about
viral weaponization.
Viral weaponization. Yeah, sorry, that's what I meant. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what the plan is with that one. Maybe it's just an attrition plan. He has 1x genetics in there.
Yeah, I remember there being one in here.
Viral just as in an attrition deck would be really good, right?
Yeah. I'm dirty laundering here just because I need the fat econ. I think this is something I can't trash. Yeah. Oh, it's a GP. There we go. Cool. Exactly. And it's just staying there. I'm not extremely worried about this because I think at this point I've played a lot of the draw cards. I think I've played 2 Deuces, 2 Process, or Build Script or whatever. And so like I don't have a lot.
Pop an NGO that has no tokens on it out of spite just to deny.
No, you can't.
You can't.
I don't think.
Trash zero.
If it just has the trash can, I guess
you probably can't because it doesn't actually change the game state.
Well, it depends what the cost is. If it's a trash can, you can do it for sure. But if it's a trash can 1 advancement counter, then I think you can't.
No, I think it's trash can, and it just says gain credits up to the number of advancements.
Oh, then you absolutely can, because it's just a cost.
Oh, wait, no, you're right. It has 2 abilities. Trash can 1, trash can 2.
That's what I mean, yeah. So that's because it has the comma in there. So if it didn't, if it's a trash can, for each power counter you have gain 4, or whatever, which it doesn't.
Yeah. That would be cool. I used to love Jackson Howard for that reason. Like that was such a fun mini game in Netrunner where they dirty laundry something and it's Jackson Howard.
Oh
you're like, should I pop it? Just like I only have 1 card in our.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I always do it. Like if I could deny.
Oh yeah. You kidding? Fuck yeah! You're gonna get probably 2 to 3 cards back. for -5 or -2, great.
Yeah. It's really good value because it's -2, but it's also like they had the 3 they were going to get, so it's kind of -5 in a way, and they lose a click.
So I'm at about half, or I think I'm just under half of my deck remaining. So I think I have 3 cards in hand and probably about low 20s in the deck. And so that's definitely worrisome. And then PJ just does a blank, a pet project for the turn. That is so I'm like, okay, this is probably Rashida. I don't need to stop this, so I'm gonna keep building the board state. I think was what I was thinking at that time.
You think it's Rashida at this point?
Yeah.
Updated, it's still 90 degrees in Portland.
It is just so hot. We have updates from Phil D and Matt D in here. Phil D says, Jesus, my bedroom is hotter than outside, and my fan just blows a hot air at me.
Yeah, that's the situation we were in too.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, you gotta tell me to go over to the library.
I think
there was a guy at the library sitting next to us, and he smelled so bad, but the air conditioner was on, so it was still worth it.
Yeah, it's 85 right here.
And he was watching anime for how much that matters.
Goddamn weeb. All right, so here I'm just building yet more and more board state because I have more APOCs in the deck. So I'm like, just get over invested. I'll figure this out later.
Oh, he's going to use that ability to put 4 advancement tokens on a Ronin in that server with those ice.
Yes, this is what I'm quickly realizing. Hope he didn't realize that. Except it's a Philotic! Oh, it's 2 net damage. Oh my god. Yeah.
It's 74 degrees in Seattle. I should just drive up there to work tomorrow. God.
Yeah, that's like a library. So Pete hits a security nexus. That is relevant. I will say that.
Why are you going to bother installing that in your APOC deck?
That is relevant. And so I just have a bunch of like card and money assets on the board here.
Was that your only last remaining ability to break ice in any form?
I wouldn't call it that. But you're not terribly far. I'm not gonna get into the details for legal reasons, but
is your breaker suite turtle and the console?
That is a fact, but that is not the absolute truth. That is a fact. That is not the whole story. Well, we will learn together exactly what that full story is real soon, I think.
It's 5-2.
5-2. It's 5-2. And Pete has already preempted a bunch of agendas, so this is still a creme fraiche game.
You should bring back those punitive.
So notice what I just did there. In a sheer power move, I checked the cards I APOC'd. This is a reminder.
Yeah, that's how he knows you fucked up.
I just wanted to look. I mean, just in case the Tooth Fairy left any money under my pillow. You know what I'm saying? And so these daily casts are clearing out. Drawing some cards with Hotel. I got Macaron on the board. I'm taking a peek on R&D. Just a real good engine here.
Is he letting you in?
No. It's just global sec. I'm not running. I'm just taking a peek for a click.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so here I think I'm making some decisions.
Because now you just need to see a 2-pointer and his game's done.
Yeah, you would be very correct. I install a security chip. This is noteworthy. Yeah. Just remember that.
Well, all you need is a breaker and then you're good.
Yep. I would absolutely agree with you. 100%.
That security chip has just given you like +2 strength right now. Is that how it works, or is it +4?
+2 for the just +2 right now.
For whatever link you have, or
right. And if I have a Nexus, it's +3, which is typically half of me, more than half of the meme blister
can boost you up some more.
Yeah. So there's ways to get it to in quote unquote like Dean Lister ranges, but
right. No, I like your use of that card in this deck in the sense that, like, with Turtle, it makes a lot of sense. It never really made sense with Sunny's breakers because
you don't need to just pay into
you can just pay the money, and Sunny has money, and it never was worth the card slot. Like, I would just play Stim Hack instead, which is just way better.
Yeah, 100%. And so yeah, the thing, so
you're getting low on cards here. Look.
So yeah, so the problem is like I installed an Earthrise 3 turns ago, and that was not correct. It was 100% not correct. But
I'm seeing maybe 4 cards in that deck.
So I do have DDoS now, which is not an icebreaker, but it is a way to get through ice. And if you'll notice, PJ has a single ice on each central, which is relevant at this point in the game. So don't go anywhere, folks. So stay glued to that television set. Man, how stream's bumping. Welcome everybody. I hope you're enjoying this PJcTZ face-off. This is the most fun I've had with Netrunner in a long time. I'm happy to share it with you, and let's fucking go.
I don't know why, but my Wi-Fi keeps dropping here. I'm gonna need.
Yeah, I just saw that. It's
yeah,
weird.
I used to be hardlined in, and then I did Wi-Fi, and I need to figure it out.
It's just real quick though, so it's not huge.
Yeah, it takes me a couple seconds to realize I've been disconnected, and then it's quick to reconnect.
Yeah. So just to recap for you, Brian, I was just saying that I installed the DDoS, and I've now popped the DDoS.
We have a bunch of ice on centrals now all of a sudden.
So Gustavo in the fucking stream, what's up, baby?
Hey Gustavo. So, Zach too.
Thimble Rig. Oh, Z-Cavis. God damn. What is up, baby?
Yeah, so Andrew was talking about increasing the match size over the overlay, and I said no. We need to have the family watching.
Oh yeah.
It's family night.
It's family night. Family night. There's a lot of devilry and or angel antics going on right now. So
you
PJ
winning the agenda with Global Sec?
I did, and I was confident that Thimble Rig that PJ rezzed was a DNA tracker, and I was like, fuck it, I'll just run through that thing, and then he rezzes a Thimble Rig, and I go,
you with the rig?
Fuck. I go, fuck. I think I audibly said it, which I'm not supposed to. And so that was troublesome.
And there's a couple ice on HQ, so you're screwed there, and he's a remote. You have no other way into the servers at this point.
So PJ doesn't know that yet. And so
yeah, but it doesn't he has ice and money.
Yeah, I understand that, but you know there are routes.
Wait, let me think the route. The route
there are routes right now.
Here's what I say: he has 2 agendas in hand, so he installs one in the remote, which is secure.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have enough money to res the HQ ice and the remote ice. So in this next turn, he has to make a choice. So you're going to run HQ, and he's going to let it go. Right, so you can access, and it's gonna be like a 1 in 4, and you're gonna whiff, and he's gonna win.
Find out. Just getting some Armitage bucks there. 8, so that's a full turn.
Oh, what do you do? He flipped.
Scored of viral weaponization. APOCs go to the heap.
You have 2 APOCs, but you had no way to trigger him.
You don't know that. You definitively do not know this right now.
How are you gonna get rid through the rig? Do you have another rig?
There are 2 cards in deck. I think. Yeah, there are 2 cards in deck. You do not know this yet.
Well, now you have 3 cards in deck.
Now I have no cards in deck.
That viral is so good.
The what?
They're called viral weaponization.
Yeah.
So good. Just screw your apocalypse, and now he just gets to win. It's all double advance.
And so I'm like, well, I'm gonna take a Jackson Clare run and run HQ.
Yeah.
Because what you said
okay.
Right, and then whatever you said 2 turns ago is relevant here, and so I was like, okay, take a 10 with John Macaroni. Then I think I have to go into the tank for a little bit. I'm like, okay, I just need to remember that the tag thing fired.
That's Kukugo, right?
Yeah.
So that's end the run.
End the run, and we have a Thimble on the inside of R&D. So I think at this point I go run Archives just to keep Pete honest.
Yeah, there's probably some face downs there, maybe.
There are. And
you would have had to have discarded an agenda, right? Did you knock any out of hand?
No.
Okay, you get a biodome.
I hit a biodome. Run here, and I hit a biodome. I lose my card, and then I run a biodome. I have no cards in hand. I rerun it, and I lose. Fuck you, Pete. You didn't win. I lost. I killed myself from net damage. Fucking edit that screen.
Was that a 5-3 in the remote? Yeah.
Yeah. And so here's the real fucking juice. Wait, why is it not showing? Oh, something did. There it is. Okay, guess the math checked out. That goddamn math there. I was wondering. I was like, where the fuck is this? Okay, hold on. Let me pause this for a second. Look at the remote. I could have gone in and won.
What's the outer? Oh, that's slot machine.
Yeah. Actually, wait, no. Kamino's on the inside. PJ, what are you talking about? Oh wait, yeah.
Kamino would have stopped you because it was what's it called? It was the 5-3.
Yeah, it's an oboe. I can't steal it. Oh, I think it was when. Oh, there was Philotic in there. So oh, that's right. I remember now. It was like 4 or 5 turns ago.
When Philotic was there.
Or no, the viral. I could have run through there and been fine, but I had no idea.
At that point, you were still kind of thinking about your apocalypse, probably.
Oh yeah, because I was so cocky. And exactly. Yeah. And so 100%. Okay, give me. All right. So PJ has just won. We are now both at 3 wins. The first person to 4 wins gets $50. United States dollars. We're gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna use the restroom / I need to get some hydration because it's so fucking hot here. I'm
gonna read them PJ's notes on that game.
I'll be back in a minute and a half.
All right, so here's what Pete had to say about Sunny and Biotech before the match started. He sent this to me maybe the Sunday before this match or the day before. I've been practicing this matchup versus Kevin Sunny. It's a good collaboration with Kevin and Pete. They're practice buddies, and it has not gone well. Basically, I run out of tricks by the late game, and he has too much money, and it's too hard for me to score agendas since they are mostly 5-3s. I will 100% be playing the 4 advancement Flippy with the goal of maximizing a viral weaponization naked score, which you did achieve. I believe that was when you flipped for viral. The Mushin game will be relevant. I never saw a Mushin. Do you still have Mushins in that deck? But I also expect to have some sort of damage prevention. No one home. I don't think he did. He was pretty narrow on that Apocalypse. If he has Film Critic, I put that chance about 50% with the other 50% and no restricted card. What was his restricted card? Did we see it? Then it'll probably be a bad time. Me and Kevin joke that he might be crazy enough to try an APOC Sunny as well, but I'll put those odds at about 1%. Mad Dash. Oh, that's restricted. Is that restricted in the format, in the CTZ format, Mad Dash? I feel like it might not be. Yeah, no restricted. That would be restricted in normal Netrunner, but in the CTZ format, Mad Dash is Free Willy. Yep. So, yeah, did you have Mushin? I don't remember seeing it. Oh, you had 3x Mushin, but you just never drew one. Nuts. Do you just, how many traps do you have? Do you just have the one Cerebral Override or a couple of those?
All right. We got some cat cam going on, Kumar.
You were not running a restricted
card in
that game, huh?
On that one, no. I didn't need it. Just getting in the way. I don't have enough fucking influence for that
3x Junebug and 2x Cerebral and Snare. Yeah. That deck's interesting, Pete, because I feel like you could, I mean, you could have just won on attrition. And you also have the scoring plan, and you also have some active just kills that you can do between Snare and Run-In.
Lots of stuff going on there. Yeah. Okay, so to set this up, so we roll the dice. Remember that this is the important game. This is forced, has to be, this is for $50 straight up right here. And I have, at this point, a Corp and a Runner. And we both played even. Have to see what happens here. We flip, and PJ gets Argus, and I get CT. And let's fucking get into it.
So if the winner of this gets $50 and then $20 for the match, or for this game as well.
Yeah, so it's 50 and 20, I think, if I remember correctly.
You're even otherwise, right? You've both
right. Yeah, exactly. So we're even here. So this game effectively is for
70, and then you play one more, of which that player can get $20 back.
Exactly. Yeah. Or get richer. Right. So here we're just going through. This is flash to the matchups tab on the dock. It's a little bit. I'm not gonna do that right now, Pete, just because it's a little bit difficult. I don't have the macro stuff up, so not quite yet. But so we're getting in here. This is CT versus let's see if we can let's give this a little bit forward. There we go. Okay.
When was the last time you played Chaos Theory? Do you remember the deck?
Most likely it was on stream. Oh no. I want to say it was probably like dead earlier this year, but we're hopping right into it. PJ taking installing an ice, and then I think hedge fund IPO, if I remember.
Looks like something like that. Peace in
Something
their
like
times.
that.
A lot of money in this game.
Yeah, hedge fund.
He's saying that 82% of the stream voted that Argus would win this matchup.
Oh, good stat. Good stat. So here I'm doing memes in our time.
If you have more John Madden stats like that, just throw the numbers at us and we'll put them up.
Yeah, even if they're not real. We got memes in our time, into Diesel, into ProfCon, into, I think, ProfCon getting rid of a ProfCon. So that feels pretty good. Just getting some build engine on.
You both got big money set up right now.
Which is super important, because Argus is probably trying to hard-hitting early. Hyperdriver immediately turned to revealing...
We're nonsense combo for sure.
So far, yeah. I mean, this is my restricted card.
You've decided to go ProfCon, which means whatever you're doing involves having a sizable credit pool, because there's better card draw if you just want to draw your deck.
Yeah. I mean, a ProfCon is just great value. And there's a card coming up here that will truly indicate the value, and this deck really is about value, with a big payoff. Is the general idea here. Damn, wow, everyone eating fucking dinner. Get back in the goddamn stream, you idiots.
That's what I need to do.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't eaten dinner? Bro.
No.
You big...
No, we were at the library.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Snacks are allowed, blah, blah, blah. Install City Works project.
Oh, just install City Works.
I'm cracking a Hyperdriver.
Value. Hyperdriver for value.
Fucking dude, value Hyperdriver is so sick. With ProfCon, I'm just... Get a card, get a credit. Get a card, get a credit. Get a card, get a credit. Like, it's great. I feel like Noah McKee first really brought about the the Hyperdriver value in Book of Kate, post Book of Kate, with just Hyperdriver installs.
So that's,
and it was fucking sick.
You're netting 2 clicks for the cost of a credit.
Yep.
And then you're with ProfCon, you're getting like 4 clicks of value out of those 2 clicks.
Yeah, it's great. It's just Value Town USA. Run an HQ, run into Ashfar.
So you can only break 1 of these subroutines.
Yeah.
And right now you can break 0 of these subroutines.
Right, so I just lose 2 in the run-ins. I'm checking R&D. Mouseless. Okay.
You're getting wrecked by this ice right now.
Yeah, not great here. That's okay though. I got a lot of cards. I don't really care. See, we lose Diesel. Whatever. I got ProfCon. That's not a big deal. Take a tag. Going through. Nothing. But I have to clear a tag now, which is not great. So I think. So I immediately clear the tag. Because you got it. You got it. Value Hyperdriver, and I think take a credit. Yes, that was. So we're good on credits. Got another Hyperdriver ready to go. Let's fucking run it back. If Waylon's trying to keep the tempo, I gotta keep the tempo.
So what are you anticipating from Pete's deck at this point, based on what you've seen?
I mean, with City Work, yeah, so far, I'm like, Argus, you know it, you love it. Meat damage and tags. There's going to be a lot of it. There's going to be price X. There's going to be agendas that are spiky. There's going to be ice that's spiky, as we've already seen. Very rushy in nature is what I'm gathering. And so you'll see a new console, Super Corroder.
What's this?
So it's 2 memory, plus 1 hand size. I think it's if you and the corp, or so at the end of the runner's turn, if you and the corp have the same amount of dollars, you get $2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it's nice. The memory boost is really great. I'm trying to use that in combination with my ID. PJ scoring Arts and Crafts Project. Put 3 on the goddamn board for PJ. To the left. Real good agenda. Not anything that I really want to steal. And you know what? So it's interesting when I see this out of Argus. Because I feel like Argus doesn't usually play 5/3s, sans GFI, because that allows for more Argus triggers, but since that's banned in this format, that doesn't work. So
I mean, it seems like we're looking at another punitive Counter-Strike deck. Is kind of what
something, yeah. So I just had a massive turn here of install bookmark. All of the flags have now been raised and are red immediately, just like doo-doo-doo-doo. And now I've also installed the Class Act. Now, if you pair that with ProfCon and Value Hyperdrivers, you get 2 cards, a credit, and selection. That is exactly what I want here. That is in a small deck size. Chef's kiss.
You're churning through the deck super fast.
Yeah, and my console gives me plus memory and hand size, which is very good. Help me keep those cards and anything extra. Just 1, yeah.
So that means you end your turn with like 10 cards after the Class Act, right?
Yes. It's a thick draw.
So it means you're building towards something. You're getting there, whatever it is.
We're moving and shaking. I'm trying to get Best Buy value.
My only guess at this point is Fear of the Masses, just based on having seen it earlier tonight. Wes is in the stream.
Wes in the goddamn stream.
Hey Wes.
You're at a great point.
Yeah. So this is the 7th match of the series, and it's the first of 4 wins, and they're split 3-3. So winner of this wins the match.
This is for 50 to 70 marbles, and by 50 to 70 marbles, I mean it's for 70 marbles to then be later affected potentially by another match.
And Andrew is building up some kind of combo with Chaos Theory. Is Pete's just scoring CityWorks projects behind an unresed ice?
Just a bunch of arts and crafts. No one gives a shit. So we got a daily cast going on the right. I think otherwise I was just. Oh, I think I just. Drew, maybe, or something? I can't remember. Oh no, I just hard cast the daily casts.
Are we talking about San Diego at any point soon?
I mean, we've talked about it a little bit.
I'm curious who's going to be in San Diego.
There's like 11 of us. So I think there's 11 of us.
You playing in San Diego, Gustavo? You better be.
If Gustavo's not there,
we're bringing 14 people down.
15 million people. So we're just building more board state here. I'm drawing a lot. I put 3 on bookmark because you go to the library for air conditioning, you go to the library to store your cards. It's pretty simple, folks. Play Netrunner, you fucking Dorcas. You know what you're doing. You still have your cards. Calm down. And if you sold them, then that's fine. You should just come hang out with me.
Yeah. Is that another CityWorks?
That is another CityWorks on the table. So I'm feeling some pressure here.
I need this game by just advance CityWorks projects another 2 times.
Yeah, it's not feeling great. So I'm ProfConning here. I think I ProfCon again.
This combo, you better get to this combo. You have a lot to draw.
You keep fucking hyping this combo. I keep telling you it's fucking value.
You're bookmarking for value?
Gustavo, just play the one event. Or at least come hang out, because I'll probably be streaming that event only and not playing.
Just play.
Yeah. But Price of Freedom has been played. I repeat.
Oh, he cannot advance on the next turn, right?
Price of Freedom has been played. This is an ASMR video. Anyways, so
wait,
Price.
You have to trash professional
Class Act. Class Act is fucking gone.
Yeah, that's fine. You just need to draw cards. You don't care about selection.
Yeah. And so, who gives a shit? Whatever.
That's so funny.
But I just say.
Yeah, you're telling me you're on value and not a combo, and you're playing the Price is Freedom to slow down the corp.
Yeah, for value.
Yeah, sure.
How long?
I hope he just plays Clones Are Not People right now and just says what up.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Can't score.
No, he just waits another turn. He's like, Clones Are Not People, and then just like.
That doesn't score. So PJ has to spend a turn advancing and playing.
I know, but he was out there just saying you have to come get this agenda now because next turn I'm gonna win the fucking game.
Fine, whatever.
He'll just be the best.
It would be. It would be. So I'm just goddamn nervous here.
What was the mistake, Pete? I didn't notice his turn. He said big mistake there.
I actually don't.
Explain yourself, Pete.
Don't come into this stream making claims. Oh, there's an SSL in archives.
Oh, you didn't put the SSL back?
Oh, that will be relevant.
Yeah, with a combo that could be like fearing your masses or something.
Perhaps.
Okay, well, what was that card you just played? I can't.
Weeb's in our time because I know PJ can't. PJ wasn't able to advance, so I'm just looking for econ. I'm just prof conning.
Yeah.
Probably run it back.
Why do you need so much money?
I need cards and money. That's a lot better than just money or just cards.
Yeah, but why do you need so much money in particular?
Why not? And then I just slay down a hyperdriver. I think I got to discard a single one.
It's going to end up being, it's going to be the Eater. It's going to be Eater.
Okay.
And you're going to just APOC, and you're going to do the old, like, take 3 extra turns to go mill R&D.
Well, PJ just scores another arts and crafts project, so...
Yeah, so now you know you're a hostile takeover.
I'm a hostile takeover away. And I have 2 hyperdrivers.
Yeah, you've been
10 to 14 cards in my deck. Like, 8 and... I think I have, like, 6 in my hand because of the Hyper Corroder, Super Corroder, whatever. I'm just like, I don't know. This feels really sketchy.
Gotta go.
But $70 is on the line. Fucking combo engage.
Super combo time. Wait, how many clicks do you have?
I have 10 clicks, and I have
10 clicks to make this happen.
Yeah, they're right there on the board. So I'm removing ashes to make a run right here. I accidentally score, and it's 3 points. It's 3 points. I had no idea it was there. I say whatever. Let's fucking go.
There were 3 hostile in this deck. 3 SSL, 3 CityWorks, 3 hostile.
Oh no, it's 2 hostile. It's 2 hostile. Is it 3 and 3 of each? Oh wait. Oh, never mind. It's alright in there. Oh, 21. Oh, he just played for consistency. Okay, that's cool. That's smart. I'm into that.
But yeah, you're definitely taking the right line here because you have no other choice. He is 3 hostile.
So to explain, I've been setting this up for 3 turns. I was very aware that he's got arts and crafts on the table. He's gonna have 1 extra turn to just insta score a hostile. I have to assume that I think this is turn 10. Oh wait, no, it's the other way around. This is like turn 8, so I knew that I have to fire early.
Freedom, you could have delayed at this point.
No, there's only 1 in the deck.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Lucky you had that. Jeez.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm drawing so much for it. I also have 1x mass install in this deck because there have been enough solitaire draws where it saves me 2 clicks, and that's perfect. That's as much as I need.
You sent me a link to this deck at some point.
I did, yeah. I sent you a little sneak peek pretty early. But here, I think at this point I've only run an archives, and I have to figure this out. So I have a Mausolus, and I have Asafar, the code gate that I can only break 1 of the subs.
Yeah.
Zach, thank you. That I was telling everyone at the Cube draft that was my favorite corp that I've ever made in a draft. It is not my favorite runner, obviously, because that is a corp deck. But yeah, that Cube deck was sick. It was just all-in dealer, and if it worked, it worked. If it didn't, oops.
What's this?
So here I install. Oh yeah, we'll talk about this. Okay, so this is the AI breaker that has +1 strength for each unused memory. Since I'm CT, plus I get 2 memory from my console, this is a strength 7 icebreaker for code gates and sentries.
Yeah, and it costs money. 2 credits per subroutine or something.
Yeah, and fortunately, so I'm also playing the new barrier breaker, which is great for this deck because it starts at strength 1, but for the turn that you install it, it has +3 strength, i.e. 4, and it's symmetrical. I think it's 1 to boost, 2 to break 2. Oh, this is not a draft deck. This is just a go mode deck. Yeah. This is so this is standard with a bigger card pool. That's it. Minimally bigger. I did make a sick cube deck that I was talking about earlier on stream, so I wasn't sure. So between this AI breaker for Code Gates entry and the like turbo lady for a turn, it is the icebreakers in this deck are sick for womboing.
Alright, so you're getting just an Axis on HQ.
Just getting an Axis on HQ. Hard hitting news. Oh,
with seven clicks remaining.
7 clicks remaining.
We're going into R&D, so it is looking like you're going to be touching these centrals.
Keep in mind, I'm taking a net damage here, or meat damage. I have cards in my hand that I need. I need to get very, very lucky to not lose.
You don't have enough money to be breaking these subroutines, or what?
Oh wait, no, maybe I do pay the 6. Oh no, you're right. I just paid the 6.
What, eight credits maybe.
Yeah. And then I APOC here.
Yeah.
Bring. This means at this point, I've played 3 runners out of the 4 with APOC.
But you know, Pete does not need a board to win at this point. He just needs one of his 5 cards in hand to be hostile takeover.
Hostile or a meat, because so at this point I have a lot of tag. Or oh wait, no, maybe I just have 1 tag so far.
Double encore.
Double encore.
You have you just need the thing that lets you mill R&D, and now you're in a good position.
I am.
And you need
and I do have the thing. No. Akshar is not in this deck because because Nisei neutered it. They killed it with that dumb ruling.
Oh, you don't get the click on the turn.
It's not good enough.
Hand right now is punitive, 2 high profile, hard hitting news, and something else. So he apparently didn't have hostile infrastructure, and you'd score hostile.
Non-hostile makeover. You know what I'm saying? It's just I'm just trying to improve your lifestyle. That's all.
153 away from the win here.
Yep. Ashes.
$70.
Yep.
So this is the start of your next turn.
This is encore turn number 1.
Yeah.
And I'm at 2 clicks.
Oh my god.
Being super careful about clicks. I'm at 1 click.
Yeah.
I remember I was like, draw it, put it back, draw it, put it like it, because I was so worried that I was. Are you
taking the meat damage from the Argus ability?
No, I'm taking tags. I'm making
this is so risky,
high profile.
Because if you don't find an agenda, you're gonna get high profile target to death
immediately. Yeah. Oh, without a doubt. I just have to.
That gives you more tags, right?
Yeah. Force connect. Yeah, exactly. So I'm all in on tags at this point.
Yeah, you're gonna get high profile target to death.
Yeah. I'm at 4 points, and I got one more encore turn at this point.
And there's a good chance you'll just end up scoring another hostile takeover, which is good, but then you'll lose.
But no, then I just lose.
Yeah. Like, you need to steal those so he didn't win. But you need to find a 5-3.
Yeah, we PJ and I know exactly what's going on the board. This is encore turn number 2, and this is it. If I don't win here, I'm out.
5-3s in the deck, and 2 hostile takeovers. Oh my god.
So I'm trashing a card to clear a card, so that it's like not another one, and that's it, folks. God damn! Oh, sick. Fucking, this is wrong. This is wrong. I thought 16 out of 17 people called this incorrectly on the Google Doc. Maybe that is incorrect.
It's close to that. It was 82%.
Yeah. But I gave this number.
Wow.
Fuck y'all haters.
You had 2 clicks left in that turn, you
think? This was so... And so, right here is R&D. Top of R&D. I'm not accessing it. If that was not there... This was the top of R&D. I'm not winning. 120%.
No, it would have been the punitive you would have accessed in that ice.
Yeah, and that would have been very. Oh, well, it's funny because the punitive wouldn't have done anything because I've encored. Yeah. I stole the 3 points on X-2 turns ago.
No, that doesn't matter. You're gonna get high profile to death.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Yeah. And so I fucking nabbed this game. Literally, fuck the internet. Y'all don't know. Yeah, I pointed at the camera on that one because I was like, "Fuck y'all, y'all a bunch of haters." I luck sacked on that one. However, I'll say that I didn't completely luck sack.
No, you accessed a ton of cards.
Well, no, it's not even that. It's honestly there were 2 pivotal points in that game on my side. PJ had a pivotal point of not a preemptive action in the SSL, but the fact that I sacked that first hyperdriver just to keep building board state, knowing that I had to go fast, and number two, making my combo decision of I have 2 hyperdrivers, 2 encores, and equivocation, that's enough. I just need to trust the process, let it go.
Well, I guess where you got lucky, I think you already said it, but just to reiterate, is that he left the SSL there, because without that, I don't think you would have won. I mean, there's a chance you would have.
Well, it's an R&D. It's a lot smaller. I don't know the math on like 5 versus 6 agendas in R&D of that size, but it's that difference. And so this game was fucking crazy. And so I knew that this game was worth a lot more. And I knew that this was the one matchup I was the most worried about in the entire PJcTZ thing. Because I'm playing a combo deck against a deck that has probably Trisec, hard-hitting news, Data Raven, border control, any incidental spiky meat damage, force connection, all of these I cannot, Crisium grid, all of these I cannot handle the situation, and it fucks my whole thing up. And I just was able to dodge it, / that early run revealing the ice on HQ and R&D was, or the 2 runs.
Well, let me read Pete's notes about that game.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to find
this spot. It's on Chaos Theory versus Argus. This is Pete said the night before. This is 100% the matchup I felt the strongest about when I saw the 8 different ones. That corresponds to what chat thought as well. My Argus is a classic build. The only non-certain change I made was adding a Colossus. Very spicy, Pete. Very spicy. With the removal of misdirection and restriction of feedback filter, I think the only way he has a shot at this game is if he's playing Film Critic. Still won't help with hard hitting. Or rips with multi-axis, and I can't get a money lead. I'm predicting a punitive kill after he steals an advanced City Works with a Prisec and then has to pay to clear the tags instead of drawing up.
See, this is what I want to say about PJ's deck building, gameplay style, analysis. It is so incredible. To me, this is just so, like, PJ's in outer fucking space. He's got the whole, he drew the fucking constellation. It's just so, it's so fucking good. I love playing against Pete every time I play against him, because I just know...
if you were playing just like standard breakers or whatever in Chaos Theory, I think the game would have largely went that way. Is the fact that you were doing something out of left field that he wasn't anticipating, or I don't know what you could anticipate there, that ultimately gave you the advantage.
Yeah, there's not a lot of good stuff there that I can... if that is a reg-ass CT deck, like I was trying to lead on with the first 4,
There's no way it was going to be. CT is never a regular deck. It's always something like that.
It's so funny, though. I will say this, and then I'll hit play on this last game. We got one game to get through. What time is it? 8:30?
8:09.
Oh, okay. We're good. We're good.
Yeah, we're doing good on time.
Great.
Unless it's a grinder.
Yeah. I will say this. One of my other top favorite deck builders of all time. I have a holy square. It's actually what's 5? Pentagon?
Pentagon. It's
Pentagon. Okay, I have 5. Actually no. What's 6?
809. 6 is the Star of David, I think.
Star of David. Okay, this is my Star of David. That's a little bit too specific. Let's call it a star. My star of deck building. Timmy Wong, Sanjay, Zach Cavis, John De La Salad, two more. Wait, why? Oh, God. Oh, Ryan. William Brown. No, sorry, babe. And myself. That's it.
You're adding yourself to your...
Yeah, I added myself. You have to. I gotta live the persona. But for those 5 individuals that are not me, just so fucking sick. They just know what they're doing. They make great stuff. And William Brown, who I wanted to hone in on that, has never not played Wayland, ever. And has stuck to CT for an incredibly long time and plays a reg-ass CT, and it is a did I get there or not? Fucking amazing. And I love it. So there is a reg-ass CT player out there. It's William Brown, one of my favorite deck builders of all time. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's hop into game 4. This was so oddly enough, This was the matchup I was the most excited for in the whole thing. Builder of Nations versus the Professor. Here's why. Builder of Nations, I have no idea how to build it going into it. And Professor, I am terrified of PJ.
I think we
making
called
a Professor
a 50-50 matchup. I think is what we called it.
We called this a 50-50 matchup. Or
welcome to the stream.
What up, baby? But I was so terrified of what PJ was going to do with this because this is his type of ID. It just is. It's just like it's terrible.
To build.
Yeah.
What do we got on the board? What is that?
So I'm slamming Econ. I got 2 ice, and PJ's got Aesop, a spec work that is instantly recalled because of illegal play.
What is spec work?
Judge. That is a new operation in Ashes that is additional cost to play this. I think it's 1 to play. It's an operation. Trash a program, install program, draw 4, gain 3. Something like that. It's very close. It's very close to that. Super, super, super good Apex card. Here, I'm just double slamming and drawing last click, a famous Brian and Cortez play right there. And
is that a console installed? What is that?
Oh, right here, that's a net chip. That's a hardware.
Gives you memory.
You can
install programs on it.
You can install a program equal to the amount of net chips you have, or in terms of memory costs.
Stats, apparently 9 out of the 17 people picked Pete to win this game. So it's 9-8 in Pete's favor.
Yeah, this game was going to be... I knew that this was going to be the most intense game in the series, and I knew that this was...
on that second net chip? Is that Angolo or something?
Angolo, yeah. Or Angolo or Lamb?
That must be Angolo then.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the foot.
Oh, okay.
Foot locker.
Yeah.
So I got 4 ice, 13 credits, and 2 things in the remote. This feels pretty good. PJ's only on 4 credits. Gonna have to sell something really compromising if he wants to get the Aesop's money. This feels very, very good for me.
You don't really want to trash any of this stuff right now. I mean, I could see you trashing is it Tech Trader? What's that called?
Tech Writer.
Yeah, I could see you selling that maybe just because. But it's gonna be good value for Professor.
Yeah.
See.
Mm-hmm. So here, I'm just like, this is probably fine. Don't need to do too much here.
Pete, what's your one influence of Professor? You got to tell us that.
Yeah.
Unless if it's super spicy and it's relevant to this video, then you can save it.
It's not. It's very, very good. I don't know if it's majorly relevant.
If it's like a second copy of Cash, just let us know.
It is a second copy.
Second copy of Cash.
That's so funny.
Well, I mean, it's Aesop, so.
Yeah. 100%, yeah. So here I'm starting to put the pressure on. So the idea with this deck overall was actually pretty similar to Saraswati. Instead of the whole punitive and data loop plan, I am just trying to shove as many cards that generate simple meat damage and simple tags, 1 to 2. And so here, PJ.
How are you advancing this ice? You're not done advancing yet.
I have advanced no ice.
Is Shimmer from Kaguya still illegal?
No. It's gone. And the theory of this deck is why it's a lot different than most Builder of Nations deck. I only advance ice if it's a good value. I will never spend more than 1 click and 1 turn advancing 1 ice, and it's completely strategic. I have 3 Mosfingo so that they advance themselves, which is 3 of the 8 advanceable ice in this deck, and I only spend like maximum 1 click a turn just to get the incidental damage.
How does Mosfingo advances itself?
Yeah, so when res, place an advancement counter on it.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Yeah. And Mosfingo's at 3x in Builder.
There's another one like that. It's expensive, but it ends up transferring its
Odo. I have 1 in the deck. I have 1 in the deck.
Yeah. It's 7 res, something like that. It's expensive, but
yeah, there's 1 in the deck. And
I don't watching this right now.
K-May are not in the building, I think.
Oh, yeah, he was our resident Builder of Nations boy.
Yeah. Oh, learned a lot. Learned a lot from the man. But yeah, we're just so Trope threw me off for a second. Because I'm trying to cause very incidental meat damage as a tempo thing.
Is that 1 to install?
Yes. Yes, 100%.
So Kevin helped.
So that has me a little bit
matchup too.
Yeah, this I only consulted one person while deck building this stuff. Otherwise, I just did my typical CTZ thing in cyberspace.
Icing up. This is probably the most ice we've seen this whole night.
Yeah, I mean, I think I have to because
there's one of the cash.
The idea with this Builder Nation deck is to just make value moves.
Was that? Anything? I think that was a clone chip for the cash.
Yes, and it's super good because you're getting the money, also pawn shop target and or spec work potentially. So Pete's sitting on a lot of fat cash here, which is making me.
Yeah, Aesops. Jeez, Aesop, is it restricted in your format?
No, unrestricted. Just play it. I don't care. I don't have enough data that shows me it's relevant.
Right.
I think a lot of runners will play it, but I don't know if it's like needed.
Prove that it's a problem.
I think, and in this series at least, it was accessible to every runner.
Is that Mosvingo on R&D? What is that?
Yes, yeah, Mosvingo on R&D. So I'm taking a hit here, and I hit a Reaver, which is super, super, super good.
Remind us which one Reaver is.
Reaver is the Apex program that says when you trash an installed card, draw a card, or the first time each turn.
So with Aesops, you get a card draw with Aesops.
That tempo hit, and it's a lot of influence. I think,
and that's just 1x of that. And you know, Pete wants that being a Geist player.
Yeah, it's 4 or 5.
All he's trying to do here is build Geist out of Professor. It's all that's going on. Right? Because he wants Reaver down so he gets a card draw from Geist, and then Aesops is like the 3 credits from the tech traders.
I will let Pete speak to that. I don't know. I don't know if that's...
Were you trying to build Geist out of Professor when building this deck? Was that your genesis for this deck?
It's very possible. So notice that I installed Advance on the outside here.
I did not notice that.
Well, yeah. So this is pure tempo. That's all this deck is. Just an NGO. Take it, whatever.
Yeah.
I think that if you're gonna play Builder of Nations, if you make a move that is not tempo focused, you have already lost.
Like, do we have a bio vault in that remote?
I don't know.
Another net chip. So it's 3 net chips. So they can each host up to 3 MU of programs.
Yep.
Another advancement on the remote.
Making it thick. Making it thick. Brian, I will be fully honest. This deck is a partial tribute to you in playstyle. And I'm not gonna say anything more. Don't say anything more. Don't say anything more.
I won't, but I know what you mean.
But you know what I mean. I know what you mean. Yeah.
I know it's in
watch my webcam right now. Do you know what I'm doing right now?
Yeah. I do. I don't know why you don't want to just tell people, but that's fine. David, damn.
This lets people decide. Raven is such a sick value out of Builder of Nations. I mean, it's just value town. Period, but with how I've constructed the upgrades and assets in this deck, chef's kiss, bro.
Deciding if he wants to go through. I think he's not got a lot of money. He has 6 credits. I mean, you can just out. Oh no, he has Ngolo, but I don't know. It might be expensive to break.
It is. I mean, it's not cheap, and plus you have to clear the tag at the end. That's
right.
not.
And he has to assume that's like a prize deck down there. So he's, he'd be super broke assuming he's just ending the run. Just definitely right. What is this ice?
That's another Data Raven that was hand painted by. Oh fuck! I was supposed to remember this.
Hey, stream.
Hey, it's Spagarino. This is a German artist that hand paints Netrunner cards. I got this from Marcellus at my first Worlds, but I am forgetting the artist name.
We were talking about this last stream. We don't know the name of this person.
Yeah. It's on my lead log, which is not currently accessible.
Not around.
But I do have this sick wizard that I got from Jay, which got from the street. Have you seen this? Wizardess? This is like Wizard from Dr. Steve Rule.
What?
Yeah, dude. This is sick.
That's a true wizard.
That's true wizard. But that's all I'll say about that. 2 tags or 5 meat. There we go. We got the armed intimidation, and I was letting it stew.
Yeah, the stew. This is definitely so. the thing about Netrunner players, they want to be efficient. So a 4-2, they want to install advance, and the next turn advance 3 times and score. So if you start doing things like triple advance, a 4-2 or a 5-2 or whatever, and just let it stew, it throws people off. They can't figure out what you're doing. And so it's super good, and it's good to just advance agendas.
Dude, it's so sick, and it just makes people go, what?
Yeah.
I think
they'll sometimes just give up on it psychologically. They're like, well,
yeah,
if it was agenda, he would have scored it, so I'm not going to go for it, right?
There's a good. I'll pause real fast for a 30-second story. Wes had posted or was talking about who's that chess boy? Who's that lead chess boy? Magnus Gragnus.
Carlton.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, he stews too.
Yeah, but so what he does now in competitive play, or at least recently, is he makes textbook errors on the first like 2 turns, just so that people have to go like, what is this guy doing? and then go from there, just so that there's no like algorithms
at his
going
level on. Like people playing at his level, does that work against, or is that just like people?
Yeah, no, it works. I mean, he's still just #crushing.
Yeah,
from what I can tell. So yeah, it does work. That's what I'm trying to do that here, and very poorly with
Doesn't
the beer.
Noah McKee kind of feel like that guy in some ways?
Zach Havis, I'll send you the link or something. I don't know.
All right.
It's something that people were talking about. I wish I was an expert.
What do you bet this trope just ends up being irrelevant, or gets sold to the ace opposite?
Also, we got a housekeeping, one of my favorite Wayland. It's easily my favorite Wayland current for sure, but
I got locked down hard this weekend on a door-to-door current turn 1. I just could not find an agenda. Just locked me out so hard.
Oh, Zach, you're totally right. It was Blitz that we were talking about. You're right. Those fast tournaments. Sorry, that's what it was. You're totally right.
Which makes more sense, because you can reasonably think, oh, someone just made a mistake in a Blitz tournament. Like if you're on your tiebreaker.
Yeah. Totally right.
You could convince yourself of that.
Classic CTZ fashion, just rounding up.
So more just tempo hits here.
Yes. Yeah.
Wait, so that thing. So did he take 2 tags from that agenda score? Did we find? Do you remember?
No. He suffered the 5.
Ooh. Is that a 5-2 or a 4-2?
4-2.
Yeah. Okay. Why do that agenda is so good? Any agenda like that, I'm like, has to be a 5-2, right?
It's great. And what's super, super, super dumb is the version 1.
He had to take the meat from it, because otherwise you just play boom and kill him. So he was just gambling that you didn't have EMP or something.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Wow. Which, I mean, he's lucky he was able to take the 5 meat.
Well, you have to, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if he had 4 cards in hand, he has to take the tags.
Oh, sure. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's a non-decision.
What is this program closest to us? Looks like the artwork is from the
Pierogi?
Oh.
That's a virus, get 2 counters, pop a counter, give it all types, blah, blah, blah.
Other subtypes, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to drag Pete through this remote server as many times as possible, because that's the name of this deck.
Oh, yeah. He's going tempo. In, so you don't have anything advanced. It could be, what, an Atlas we're thinking?
Yeah.
Palangi, thank you.
Yeah, Planger.
Was that border control?
Border control restricted card has been revealed for the match. Yeah. It's just super obvious. It's in faction.
It's good. Ending the run.
Get out of here. Go.
So good.
Yeah. Fucking nah. You
clear that tag. And now it definitely looks like you got an Atlas in there.
Yeah. Yes, it do. Yes,
but I don't know that he can reasonably do much against it. He can't. Yeah.
I mean, you can go back.
That's can he even break that ice at this point? Or you just gamble that you're not going to pay into the trace?
I mean,
how bad is it if you get a Data Raven token?
Very bad. It's the only reason it's very bad is I'm trying to ping Pete as much as possible. So I think
Install advanced, take a credit.
Yeah. Install advanced, take a credit, because that's neutral. Yeah. That was it.
Cost 5 with Angola.
5 with Angola was super sick. Plus a 10.
You can only do that once a turn, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like Data Raven is just not good for Pete here. So I think Oh yeah, Pete's checking anyways. I say, do what you want. There's an Atlas. Just a dang Atlas. Who gives a shit?
2-2.
2-2.
And what's that card called?
Prisec. Pay
Prisec.
2, give him a meat, give him a tag. Let him figure it out. And we were trying to figure out the like, is this a meat damage or not? Is it?
You said it's not a meat damage deck?
What? No.
What did you just?
Oh no! Oh, there was confusion about the card I was trashing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's bags. It's fine. Calm down. Also, you said graveyard. Don't be bringing magic into this game.
This is a sacred game.
This is a sacred game. You know what? Say to our fathers before you go to bed tonight. Say, dear Jangus, please let me get Culvers tomorrow. It's Hump Day Wednesday at the old radio station. I don't know why. I don't know why I just threw in a Minnesota accent because you're in Wisconsin, but that felt cool.
Yep, we could have had Pete on the stream. I don't know why we didn't think to do that.
Yeah.
But Pete's virtually on the stream.
Yeah. See, Spags,
it's too hot for 3 people tonight.
This is exactly why I'm just doing the Cortez MWL, because I can play games locally in the card pool that we should be playing in. If I can get enough peer pressure on stream, maybe people fucking move to it, and or maybe it'll influence people, wink wink. And then
Weather Tracker 9000 update, 85 degrees in Portland, Oregon.
God,
on 9
it's
p.m.
so goddamn hot. But yeah, that's the whole point of this.
35 minutes till 9 p.m.
Also, we'll have a big announcement in... Oh, I forgot about this. At the end of this game, I will be announcing something that you will be very interested in, Spags. So just stay tuned until the end of this game. You're not far from that comment.
I'm tempted to do an announcement too, but I don't know if I should.
I think you should. I mean, I'm doing one. All right, so here we missed a big interaction here, actually, and by we, I mean me. So,
yeah, I'm so hot right now. I'm barely holding on.
Yeah, I know. All right, sorry. We're gonna undo this turn just because it's actually extremely. God, it is so hot.
It seems like you're both just stalling out. Like
we are.
Pete's at 1 credit for some reason, even though he has Aesop.
So right now, I've just played Consulting Visit, which you should see to the left of the scene.
Casting Call.
Right. For Casting Call.
Okay.
Relevant to this game.
Yeah, I'd say.
I just re-skipped over how long I searched through my deck. But I played Casting Call and installed an agenda on it. So that's relevant to this game.
Can you imagine how much better that would be with Argus right now?
Weird.
If you had an advanced ice in that remote, I'd be like, okay, that's comparable to Argus, but
yeah.
What's that?
I remember casting call. Or sorry, consulting visits. 2 clicks. That's there. That's where it is.
What is that agenda?
Armed Intimidation.
Armed Intimidation.
2 tags, 5 meat. Come get it.
And you're gonna advance for your last click?
Nope. I have no clicks.
Really?
Yeah. I'm saying come get it, Pete. You won't.
I feel like.
The Armed Intimidation was an HQ, but it's okay.
Yeah.
So this was a, I believe people call this a bold play.
It's bold.
That's all I said.
But he's low on money, so if he goes in to get this, I mean, let's say he gets up to 9 credits this turn. He has to get in there and he has to clear 3 tags. So he can't even do that. He has to float a tag.
Yep.
And he's just not willing to do that for something that's not even advanced yet. Exactly. But it does mean like he's given up on this, or at least putting off for a turn. So you're gonna score it, then he's gonna have to. So next turn you should just double advance it, or even like triple advance it next turn, just to.
Weird. Oh, you're on to something. I instead opt to not do what you just said.
Yeah.
Install an ice and take 2.
I wish we would advance an ice. Oh, that might be Mosvingo though, which would be good.
Yeah, you're catching up.
Yeah, you should start slowly. You start doing this agenda, and
Dude,
it puts him in an
fucking
awkward position.
CTZ stew it. What do you want to do? I'm all about runner choices. I don't give a
And he's
shit
just
about car
installing
choices.
rotors like a good boy.
Yeah, that's responsible. It's not paperclip because that's gone.
Oh, that's just banned in this format?
Yeah, that's just.
It's gone. All right. What are we going into R&D? Is that what we're doing?
Yes. Whatever.
Casting call's so cool.
It is so cool.
Losing a clone ship, which means he's losing. All he's doing with those clone ships is bringing back cash.
You gotta get the cash.
Right.
But that's sheer value, though. I mean, you're.
I want to see double advance take a credit this turn.
Single.
All right. Credit.
You flipped. Yeah, you flipped.
That's fine. That puts pressure on because it's gonna be a big tempo hit from him no matter what. He hasn't really made enough money to challenge this remote.
Oh, you had said 9 earlier, and that was an appropriate number to.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just estimating. If he needs like, and that's so it's not even ignoring this other piece of ice that got installed.
Oh yeah.
He kind of just needs to let you score it and you know, make money.
Get cards, get money, get paid.
All right, so here's his cash. So he did end up just selling that Tech Raider, probably, huh?
Yeah, that's good. I mean, I think it had 2 credits on it, so it was worth it to ace off.
Yeah, just sell it off.
Yeah. 100%.
It's fine. That's easy mark value.
Easy mark green beans?
He's still saving that trope for something, huh?
Well, I mean, this is a. If I try to mill him out, that trope is literally his only saving grace. So it's better to just leave it on the board.
Well, yeah, especially if he's gonna have to take 5 meat damage on this next turn because he can't afford to take the tags.
Yep.
Then he's gonna need trope to recur some of these cards he's losing.
Yep. You're getting it. You're getting it.
Oh, it is hot though.
It is. God, it is so unbelievably hot. I'm about
to do it. It's gonna be
it.
hotter tomorrow.
I don't need to hear that. I don't need to hear that.
At least up here.
It's probably gonna be hotter here too.
Just by like 2 degrees. What are we shuffling around this remote?
So
what is going on?
I just double advanced it.
Yeah.
So now I'm.
It's solidly. It's
forced
right now.
Yeah. This is
well seasoned.
This is me. Yeah. The name of this deck is. That's interesting. You say this. The name of this deck is CTZ Montreal Steak Seasoning. That is the actual. That is the actual deck name.
Because you season the agendas.
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh God, I can't. I don't think the heat wave's gonna. This is this is some Project Vitruvius play right here.
No, it's gonna be 98 tomorrow if you're lucky.
Oh wait, no, it's gonna be 69 tomorrow.
What?
Nice.
It's gonna be 98 here tomorrow.
Wow,
we still won't have air conditioning, and we probably won't get it.
God, that sucks. You should just sit in the shower. Fuck the library.
I might work in my garage because my garage is about 10 degrees cooler.
Ooh, okay. All right, so we have a. Oh, that was a.
People in the library kind of smell.
That's fine. Who cares? It's taking some HQ.
Just checking HQ somehow?
Yeah.
How? Oh, sneak door is down. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That seems like a good play because there's a decent chance he snags a 5-3 and a 2-pointer and wins.
It's a great play because now this fucks my whole tempo. So now I have to go, okay, fuck you. Okay, we've had enough antics. Wait, why is that there?
Double click to edit, uncheck before rendering.
Oh, I didn't listen to the directions.
Cool. All right, well, that's just something we got to live with now.
Or maybe I left that there intentionally. I did not. Thanks, Final Cut Pro.
Oh, he finally uses the trope with probably 16 counters on it.
Oh my god, yeah,
I think it's got
9. Alright, I will fast forward through these. Oh, is this it?
Well, how are you gonna win this game?
Great question, Brian.
Like, he countered your whole deck with one trope.
God, is this just here the whole time?
Yes, we have to live with it.
It's so funny because I didn't view the whole product before.
No, that would have taken you an unreasonable amount of time.
No, yeah.
It's not a big deal. It would suck if it covered the entire screen, you know?
Oh, I think I can fix this in post. It's super easy. Fuck y'all.
Whatever.
Whatever. Okay. That's too fun. Oh, nothing will ever be narrator good. That is a top 3 stream moment of all time. Only because...
Well, the narrator, I remember the narrator.
Because I had no idea what was going on the whole time.
It was so hard to explain.
Well, I couldn't hear it audibly.
I know.
PJ scores, fuck that Atlas. I didn't need it anyway. Here's
it's 4-4?
4-4?
Oh, he ripped that from hand because you installed ice on archives and...
No, I think he oh yeah, that was from hand.
Yeah, sneak door, and then he blasted through.
Yeah, install, take, or advance, take a credit, on credit neutral,
That's
whatever.
Okay. I mean, that Atlas, you're not going to win on an Atlas score, right? So
no.
Do you have hostile takeover in the deck?
No.
No.
I think no. If I remember correctly.
This is a tight game, though.
I didn't spend too much energy on it. Yeah. Let's see. I'm checking right now.
Sure.
No hostile. 3 armed, 3 Atlas, 2 SSL.
You do have an archive memory in there, though, huh?
Oh yeah. So I have a flexible kill package. It's like it's 2 high profile, 1 punitive, and then the archive rounds it out.
1 punitive.
I have consulting visits. Remember, it's a 44 card deck. It's a little bit smaller than you're used to.
Wait, what's your 5/3 again?
SSL 2x.
So you need to just score an SSL right here, but
yeah,
he's
not happening as of yet.
He's building up a pool, and you installed double advance. He's got to challenge it, and then you're fucked.
100%. Yeah. Oh, I know this.
Because you just got a price sec in there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you need like a ghost branch. If you slam a ghost branch, and I don't know if your deck has it, I didn't quite process that when you showed me your deck list just now. You need a ghost branch because you're way out of this game right now.
Do.
We might be seeing
you have seen the line. You have seen the line. And everyone,
again, I don't know if you have it in your deck, but
every person at this table has seen that line. Is what I can say.
Pete has seen that at this point?
I mean, Pete is. I think I've probably ghost branched Pete maybe once in history.
Because I don't know that, if you're sitting there playing the runner, you're thinking about. It's easy for me to say that just looking at this game from this high vantage point as a possible out,
Yeah.
But it's not something you just intuitively think of as a runner. You're never just.
No one's like, oh yeah, that's definitely a ghost branch.
Right.
No. Ghost branch.
Yeah, honestly, there's no way through that remote. You can't do casting call again.
Nope. Definitely not. Also remember that there's 12 influence. So that is a restriction that is not normally present.
Right.
Yeah.
What influence have we seen of yours so far?
You've seen 2 Data Raven on the board. You've seen a casting call.
How much is that? Is that 2 each?
It's 2. Yeah. It's
we've seen maybe 6 influence so far.
Yeah. You may have seen 2 casting call. That might be 8.
8. So yeah, there's 4 influence floating somewhere out there.
Archived is 10.
Archive.
And then there's another 2 floating.
Another 2 somewhere.
Install double.
Install double?
Install double.
So he either has to run right now or he needs to find a 5/3 somewhere else.
Yeah.
And if you're going to run, so he's just going in. He has plenty of money though. Which makes his play even more suspect because he has to know that with that big of a pool and this breaker suite, he's getting through whatever.
Yep.
Okay. So wait, he's gonna end up with 4 tags and 3 clicks to clear them. So he'll only have 1 tag.
Oh. Exodia. PJ has stolen all 3 Atlases. God damn it. Not good.
Yeah, I mean, you weren't gonna. I guess you could have won with that Atlas with the hostile takeover combo. Why didn't you just never advance that?
I wanted to hit the tempo on the tags.
Yeah.
I have to. That's the point of the deck. And as soon as I deviate from that plan, the deck is way worse. He's like down significantly so.
Maybe 5 credits now, it looks like.
Yes. Yeah. Which, from a agenda perspective, is not enough to close it out. But from a like NGO perspective, which is what I'm trying to do here,
you have to install double advance again.
Mm-hmm.
Install double advance, NGO or Ghost Branch.
Yes. We're correct.
Honestly, I think I'd rather just want a Ghost Branch at this point.
Oh god, yeah. There's a reason that card is super good.
Because like install double advance, it forces him to go in there. I feel like he has to.
Yeah, I mean, again, anytime I take something and put it in the remote server, the whole intent is that the opponent has to go.
Although in that position, if you install double advance, he might have to just not go for it, just playing that mind game.
And that's it. Because we're done. We're done. That was just a Snake Door take 1 with Mausolus and a rip.
Oh, okay. I was so distracted by the clone chip. I was looking at the clone chip. I didn't even notice he was doing a Sneak Door.
Yeah, there was I was knocking out of that one.
He picks up the final game. So you both ended 4-4.
Yeah. And, which was so don't look. $50. Yeah, so I came up plus 50 on this, and there was one person that accurately guessed the best, and you know them.
They guessed the best? That guessed you would win?
That guessed... No. Each matchup as accurate as possible in terms of, like, Quetzal versus Saraswati.
They got 100% on all the matchups?
No, they did the best, though.
Oh, I see. How many did they get right?
It's like 6 out of 8 correct? Or
6 out of 8?
Maybe 5 out of 8.
I know it wasn't Eric.
No.
I don't know who it was.
It was Corey. Corey's the fucking soothsayer, bro.
I don't think Corey's in the stream anymore, is he? But that's pretty good. 6 out of 8.
Corey, I think Corey did it out early for
so if whoever sees Corey next, give him a cigar and just say congratulations.
Say congratulations. You can put it on our tab, send us the bill, blah 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 blah. Okay. But yes, this was a 4-4 split. This series was fucking crazy. I loved it. It was really, really, really great. Let me
read Pete's notes on that final game.
Yeah, go for it.
The Builder Nations versus Professor the night before. He says this one should be good, as he will probably have something crazy, but I didn't predict. Which I don't know that was accurate. You didn't have Ghost Branch, did you?
No.
I'm pretty mad at myself for not including any multi-axis in this deck. It makes a crazy amount of money with Rizekis and Aesop. So no Rizeki on the board, I don't think.
No, and I was shocked by that.
And has an MU for like 9 programs at a time. My biggest worry is that I'll single access myself to death and run out of cards. I'll put the win here on about 45%. So he didn't run out of cards because he got his 1x trope early.
Yeah, exactly. If that had got knocked out of hand with that first Armed Intimidation, that would have probably been game.
Yeah, I wonder how that game goes without that. Maybe he still has enough cards to... Did he run out of cards in deck at the end of that game?
No, but PJ was getting real close post 9 card trope. I think he'd had 4 in hand and 2 in deck.
Uh-huh.
So, like, it was getting really gnarly. And the agenda density was lower at that point because there were 3 Atlases on the table and 2 armed in my hand, or in the score area, so that's -5. That's pretty low. But yeah, this was fucking sick. So, that's the series. But I hope y'all enjoyed. Thank you. This was great. So there's 2 closing notes I'd like to get through now. Closing note number 1. This is a direct challenge to you, Brian. I challenge you to a fucking hellscape face-off. This is no money involved. However, here's the deal. We're gonna sort out the details over personal message, but over the next couple weeks, you and I are going to be facing each other with the Cortez Most Wanted List Volume 2, and we're going to have a Hell Wheel of Death. 3/4 of this wheel will be spun at the start of each game that you and I have. And, the wheel will be spun at the start of each game that you and I have. 3/4 of the pie will have a hellacious effect, such as you only have 2 clicks at the start of your turn, or every third turn, discard a card randomly from your hand. Or
this applies to both players, or is
yes,
it just
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
It will be equal. It will be equal, and you and I will decide on the penalties along with the chat. But then also on the wheel, there will be a 25% chance you get something good, like at the end of your turn, gain a credit, or blah 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 blah. You and I will do a similar face-off. We can figure out details. Blah 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 blah. It'll be on stream. It'll be using the most wanted lists, and I want to do it very much in the spirit of the credit race of you and I learn IDs at the same time. We build without each other seeing at the same time. We each have 20 minutes, and we fucking go.
Wait, we build live on stream?
Yep. Yeah. We're making this fucking crazy time.
Wait, how does that make sense? What are people doing as we're doing that?
Helping one of us build. So we will be alternating views. You and I will sort out the details after. It's gonna work, or it's not gonna work, and we'll figure it out. I'm not worried.
Okay. All right. I accept the challenge. Details to be determined.
Perfect. Exactly. We are, and we're talking cryptically for a reason. The second part of this is let me pull up the exact date that I intend to hold this.
Clips for tonight, by the way. If people want to go back and clip some of those good moments.
Yeah, lots of clips. Also, if you have memes for clips to put in these video edits, so the idea is with the video that I just posted, or that we just all watched, I'm going to do a little bit more editing and add clips for APOC, net damage, meat damage, blah, 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 those fun clips that you saw happen on those events. If you have other memes, such as Server 9 and others, please send them to us and or comment on YouTube so I can make some cool, fun memes for the goddamn stream. Number 2 is on July 7th. So originally with this Cortez Most Wanted list, I wanted to have a local San Francisco tournament. We're going to change this up a little bit. On July 7th, which is a Sunday, we're going to have a Jinteki.net tournament. Anyone can register. This will be a $250 prize pool for the top 3 people. If you're going to play in the tournament, you have to use the Cortez Most Wanted list version 2. All this will be handled in Jinteki. / a web application that me and the nerds are building right now. And top 4 get money prizes split up in the $250, no entrance fee. So the only thing that you have to do is play throughout the entire tournament, whether it's Swiss and or Swiss plus cut, follow the MWL, and we'll be doing this all July 7th. So all of you have almost 4 weeks worth of notice. We'll be giving more details each week. The most wanted list, as in the Cortez doc right now, is posted. It is not changing for this tournament. There are going to be a couple of stipulations of you have to have a Jinteki account that is tied to a known username that you will submit in a Google form. We'll be posting all of the details next week. But the general idea is that this is going to be a free-to-play tournament that is worth money. It is using the Cortez Most Wanted list. I will be commentating the whole tournament live and hopping into games randomly until we get to the cut, and then I will commentate the full cut, and that's it. It's very simple. What?
I'll try and be around that day.
Yeah.
Contribute in some way.
So spread the word. Take off July 7th, which is a Sunday, the Lord's Day. We'll be starting probably to try and make it East Coast friendly. 9 a.m. Pacific Coast time. That should be pretty good. I estimate that we only need about 8 hours, given the amount of people
on the West Coast, you might have to skip mass that day.
You might, you just go to early. Go to early.
Go to Saturday mass.
Saturday mass at 4 or 5 p.m. and or 7 a.m. On Sunday, the Lord's Day. I will post a bunch more details during the stream on June 11th next week. Plus, Brian and I will start the face-off.
You're just talking about June the 18th.
June the 18th is when more details will drop. / you and I will start to do the you and I face-off. It's beginner form. But July 7th, folks, save the date. JNet tournament, live cash money, costs you nothing. Bring your best memes or your best decks. I don't give a fuck. You know the rules. That's it. See you then. Do you have any final words, Brian?
No, that was fun tonight watching those games. Some new decks and all that. And thanks everyone for watching.
Thanks, y'all.
See
We'll
you
see you next
week.
week.